Hey y'all, hope y'all having a great Wednesday. Sisters and Lit and Life will be on tonight, right now. 8:30. I'm just waiting for all my girls to get in there. I'm a little bit early, setting things up to make sure everything works right. Hey, it's Siobhan. When we gonna get another knowledge? I need knowledge. You have the date out for that yet? Hey, hey, hey. I did, but oh, not the pushback. Come on now. So when can we expect it now? How far is the pushback? Hey Tony, how far is the pushback? It's in audio production right now. Number one is in audio production. Hope y'all are having a great night so far. Like I said, I'm doing Sisters in Lit and Life on the Tiki Taki now. We're gonna see how this goes. Go pin the goal. Pin. Hey Dari, we're doing Sisters in Lit and Life tonight. We are discussing all all the sinners bleed. That book was so good. But a lot of my girls was kind of like, because we had came off of fast, and I think before that, what did we do before fast? I think it was like a lot of trauma, so it was kind of hard for them. So yeah, but this book is so good. So if you guys don't mind spoilers, stay and join us while we're discussing it. If you do mind spoilers, go read the book because S.A. Cosby, I don't know if y'all know about his pen game, but his pen game is fire. When it comes to suspense thrillers, this was more so of a like a crime thriller, but it was so good. So good. Wait, I might need to leave. I need to read. Yes. So when we all come on, you know, feel free to go ahead and step out because I don't want to spoil nothing for you because we will be discussing the book in detail. So if you haven't read the book, yeah, don't join the discussion. But yes, you need to go read it because that book was so good. It dealt on a lot of heavy topics, but it was so good. So very good. So I'm just waiting for all my girls to come in. We're scheduled at 8:30. Normally we were normally on Facebook and YouTube, but we decided to come on here to see if we can get the viewers to draw attention to not only the podcast but the book club as well. Just add a little zhuzh, little razzle dazzle. Like I said, I hope you guys are having a great night. Waiting for my girls to come in. What is he talking about? What song is this? What the world that was playing. There goes Whitney. Hey girl. Hello. I'm waiting for Rain. It's only gonna be three of us tonight.
Yeah, I saw her post.
like your shirt.
Thanks. My
What
husband
does it
got it
say
for
at
me.
the bottom?
What does it say? Our Lady of Sarcasm.
Love Daria.
My fave.
Love Daria. So sad that show doesn't come on anymore, but
I watch it
I love it.
still.
You watch the reruns. I didn't listen. I
Yeah.
can only watch the show probably like once or twice before I be like, okay,
Oh man. I think I used to watch that show like every day for like 2 years.
I can't do it.
But it got to the point where I like they took it off of Hulu. So then I could only watch it on MovieBox, and MovieBox every episode plays in Spanish, so I have to physically change it to English, so it won't like auto play, so it's kind of annoying.
Every episode or
Hmm.
just like that first.
Yeah, so like I can watch it, but then I have to make sure I go in and change it. If you and I be reading and stuff, so it'd be in the background, I'd be like, dang, I forgot to change it back to English. Yo, why is my camera's kind of blurry? Rain says she don't see
There
us.
she go. So you got the recap. This your book.
Yes, girl, I got the recap. Hey, Rain.
Hey y'all.
I
Man,
like your
How's everybody?
sweater.
I'm so used to podcasts. I'm waiting for like the button to pop up for it to be like
No, no button. It's willy nilly. Like it's a different whole setup and everything. Cause I was like,
wonderful.
oh, we don't get the backstage, no more conversations. We gotta go on a whole different platform if we want to still continue to talk or just
Yep.
talk on here.
Yeah.
I think it's
So,
probably real good anyway.
cause I know after this is done, I know I'm gonna have to take it and so I can put it up on YouTube and Facebook. But they
Yeah.
allow you to record your lives after you finish, just as long as you don't
Okay,
get
that's
booted
cool.
out.
We'll make sure we work on that, okay, Shan?
I'm good. Look, I've been on live several times since the mishaps of yesteryear, so I'm good.
Okay, so we just jump right in then?
Yeah, I think it's
Okay,
just us.
so I guess I'll just I guess I can do the spiel
The intro.
maybe. Let me turn my music off. Okay, so let's go. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sisters in Lit and Life, where we discuss the lit we read and life. I am your host, Shannon,
I'm Whitney.
I'm Rain.
and we are host. But it's gonna be okay. We're gonna move right along and do what it do.
Yes.
So go ahead, Whitney, with the recap.
What do we got? So this week we did All Sinners Bleed by S.A. Crosby, right? I want to say Cosby so bad.
Cosby,
Cosby. I can
like
never
Bill.
remember Crosby and Cosby because we got two. Okay. So this book follows basically Titus. This is his story from his point of view. He has been elected sheriff. He's a former FBI behavioral analyst. He used to work for just domestic terrorism, and he, you know, comes home sick, and he basically runs and gets elected for his local small town sheriff. And they're in Virginia, I want to say, right? It's in the South,
Georgia.
Georgia.
Are they
Okay,
in Georgia? I think they're in Georgia.
I don't know. They in the South.
Feel good about it.
They're in like a little
I
town,
keep thinking,
and
what is it, Sharon? Sharon? Is
Sharon,
that how they
Sharon,
pronounce it?
Sharon.
Sharon.
I might be
Yeah,
getting confused because I'm reading this other book and I know the other book is in Georgia. I feel like they were in Georgia
it's one
though.
of the deep South states, so
It's
I
in a
don't know
small
which one.
town.
Yeah, but it's in a small town, and basically they're, you know, book. You have the people who are here. It's all about the Confederates and how they want to keep their history alive, and so he's going up against that with also, people. He knows everyone in this town, so he's also going up against people from the church because this very book is very much into religion and Christianity, and so he has two polar opposite sides pulling him. Basically, like he's a black cop in a slightly more racist town, so he's definitely struggling. But we end up coming across this school shooting that's happening and is in progress. So find out there's this boy named Latrell, and he has unalived a teacher there. And so, he comes out, and then Titus is trying to talk him down. And after all is said and done, Latrell ends up getting unalived by two of the the officers who are white. So then it becomes a thing. But when they start to dig into the investigation of this, they find a bunch of crazy videos on the teacher. And he's like this teacher that's beloved who's taught everybody in the town, apparently. So horrific videos of him unaliving a bunch of kids in some kind of like ritualistic fashion that has lots of religion. And there's Latrell's in the video, the teacher's in the video, and there's this masked figure in the video. We don't know who he is. So the whole book basically is him trying to investigate this crime, dealing with people from the church wanting answers and wanting him to do things their way, and then trying to also deal with this Confederate group who are putting on a reenactment that's in this new upcoming festival. I don't know. Oh, because I was trying to be like, okay, who did this? Trying to track him down, following leads. And there's a little love interest, but it's not important to the book at all. Didn't even need it, but it was in there. And then everybody that he ends up interviewing somehow ends up being unalived by this wolf's masked man. And so it's just really a race trying to catch him, trying to fight off the good old boys, trying to keep his flock intact. And then we find out at the end of the book that, spoiler, it's the adopted son of somebody who with something, and he goes on killing all these black kids. I don't know. So the end.
That was a snippet.
That was the book.
So did y'all like the book? What y'all think about the book?
I did. I liked
It
the
was
book. I
okay.
enjoyed the book.
I loved the writing, and I think for me, and I think it's my preconceived notion that when I go into these books, because I've never read anything by him, so his writing was great. I just think when I read a psychological thriller, it's gonna be. It really wasn't about solving the crime. Like it was, but I feel like it was more about like containing his town. I don't even care about the town. Like I don't care about all this other stuff going on. I want to know who did it. I want to know like how crazy they are, because this fool was crazy. But at the end, it just ends up being like kind of like, oh, okay, like Royce, okay, cool, okay. Like at the end, I was like, it's gonna be the pastor. He gonna be involved. Like that would have been crazy
Yeah.
to me. But it wasn't a bad book at
But they done
all. I
sniped the
enjoyed it.
pastor.
I read it. It took me long. I thought I was gonna be gripped and I wasn't gonna be able to put it down. But I found myself saying, okay, let me finish this book. Let me finish this book.
Trina, you gonna join? Trina, we missed you.
Trina. Yes. But what do you guys think?
I
I mean,
definitely agree with the writing. The book is good. I think I enjoy him as a writer anyway. He does, because I did read Razor Blade Tears, and it was
I heard that was really
really
good.
really similar to this. The writing, the premise of the book, it's had a racial, but I wasn't mad at the book. It was a good read. I'm kind of like you. It wasn't as thrilling, but it kept my attention the whole time, so I wasn't mad at it.
And you loved it, Shannon.
I did. I did. I enjoyed every minute of it because I was just like he was dropping a lot of gems, and I wish I was reading it instead of listening to it. Like I wish I would have actually purchased the book so I could annotate because
Mm-hmm.
he was dropping so many gems that were like relevant because he had
Hey, Ava.
what is it talking about basically only blue eyes get the news.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
when all the black children bodies popped up and they was like, this ain't gonna make the television. Why
Yeah.
are people not looking for these
Right.
children? It's because they don't make the
Yeah.
news. You know what I'm saying? And it's just other little things. And then when it came out that the white guy that killed Latrell or unalived Latrell,
Yeah.
um, he did it for a reason. Like he did it for homeless.
Mm-hmm.
And you are supposed to be a police officer, protecting those and you wind up unaliving, a teenager. This is a teenager, a young adult. And all you had to do was make sure that he was contained, but
Was
you
he a
killed him
teenager?
for your own. Well, he had just graduated. He was a young man.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was crazy. I loved it. I don't know what to
Yeah,
tell you.
I
I
did like
loved
how
it.
give it a
I
five.
did.
I think I did give it a 5 because I really couldn't have. I didn't have no complaints about it. But it was wild to me that this teacher that like everybody's in love with this teacher. He like
Hmm.
teacher of the year, but the whole time he
He
had
abducting
been
kids.
that's what the kid.
For
Well,
years, for years.
Even Royce is the school bus driver. Like the school system done failed these.
These kids and these people are like, what? Not this teacher. He could never.
Yeah. It
And
almost
then
makes you wonder, like sometimes, like when police get this kind of evidence that's so crazy, like when it shows like this upstanding citizen in this crazy light and no one really knows. I'm like, well, just show a snippet. Know how psycho he was. So everybody can stop being like, oh, Latrell, thank goodness, thank goodness.
yeah,
No,
like this man was like wilding for years.
yeah, years.
Years, and that just holds true that it could be the neighbor that everybody is like, oh, he's just
Hmm.
so nice,
It
he just
usually
watch the
is.
kids, and he da 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 da.
It
They had the
usually
little
is.
part where the boy was like, oh, he took me home one time, and the first time he wanted the handshake, the next time he wanted a hug, then the
And
next
then the
time,
next time it was a long hug. And then the next time he
There
wanted
will
me
be
to
no
give
next
him the
time.
Uzi Wop.
We don't need a next time now.
but that
Yeah.
was why that he like that when he didn't do nothing too. He didn't snatch him up, so
Yeah.
he lived to tell the story.
I
But
think too what was confusing for me, because this is a small town. So where were all the kids from? Because
they
it
were
couldn't
from
have
all
been
over.
from that town.
Some of them, right? Some of them were, cause he went to Philly. Where was he at? They were in DC.
No, no, I think they were all from there, but
They
like
couldn't
when they
have
all
been.
transpired, I think they like moved
There's no way
because
that all these 7 kids from this black white, like it's not all of it's a pretty mixed crowd of people in this diverse town that is just very much
I
stuck
think
in the
it's
Confederate.
predominantly white, but
But it just seems like if there even if there were all these black kids no one's looking for nationally, this town should still know, hey, Coco's nephew down the street went missing. Oh,
but the
Trina's daughter down the street.
but the one boy, he had a drug issue. Him and his mama. So his mama wasn't
That
looking
was
for him.
Latrell, right?
No,
no,
No.
not
no, no, no. The one that they actually were able to identify.
right. The first one they
Okay.
identified, they went him and his mama had a drug issue. So the mama just
Hmm.
thought he was off on the beach, probably troubled, or no one was really looking for it anyway.
Gotcha.
Right.
I
And
mean,
then not only that,
it's
they were
crazy.
all black children because we go missing every day and don't make the news.
Yeah, that's very true.
The parents might be looking for their kid, but all over time we lose hope
Yeah.
Right.
because it's
Nobody's
like, where do we
listening.
start and how can we get help when they're not trying to help us? And we're quickly to be like, oh, they're probably troubled, or
Right. Or
they
they
ran
ran away.
away, or yeah,
Yeah,
nobody's
because
ever
even
thinking the
the
latter.
sheriff before Titus, he only like he was hit by a truck or something like that, and that's how Titus even got elected. Kind of like, oh, we need someone in here now,
Mm.
because it wasn't even okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just picturing a town so small that there's like 500 people in this town. It must be a little bit bigger than that, because I'm literally thinking every single person born, because the teacher taught
I mean, a good
all of the
majority of
people.
it, like all the kids, even Latrell's father.
Mm.
Yeah.
Went to
He was like, oh yeah, he used to drive me home from basketball practice or whatever.
all of them.
Like,
So
bruh, like,
this
how old is this
I
man?
think he had to been
Yeah.
old because he taught them.
Yeah, he
Right.
was super old.
And
He
like,
had to be in his
you had to be
70s.
thinking, like, when did this
Unless he
start?
was
That,
young when he
Who
you know
has
started.
what?
Because I
who
mean,
has the energy at 70 to be doing all
well,
that? But
he didn't
that's
necessarily have to be that
Well,
old.
he
They could have
he he
been
was part of it, but Reese was over there doing a good majority of it. So there's no telling of how
yeah,
far it went back.
Yeah.
And how do you go about recruiting Latrell and Reese?
Yeah, like I feel like it had to have been like it just there were a
Well,
few
they
holes, I
were
guess,
on
that
some
I
get
could have.
back.
Right.
They were on some get back. Like they were on some, oh, you bullied me type, or people
But like I said,
made.
how do you like so you wanna like what is the point of
Hmm.
conversation? How about we
Hmm.
go ahead and murder all these people and slowly torture them what?
Yeah,
I
that was
don't
it was just
know.
wild.
I don't know the combination lock to unlock the crazy,
Yeah,
but clearly
yeah,
they had a whole group chat.
yeah.
Like
I
they was trauma bonding
yeah, they
behind
definitely were.
the way that they were being treated, and it was like, oh, I'm finna get them back.
Yeah,
It was crazy. The book was wild. This was a crazy read right behind
fast.
Fast.
Yeah, different kinds of trauma, but it was still it
Uh,
was it was crazy. It's like, come on now, what's going on? They doing a lot.
yeah. But I did enjoy the book. I really wasn't. I did think it was gonna be like the preacher. I really for a minute thought it was gonna be his daddy.
Calvin?
It was gonna be
Titus.
somebody.
Oh, you talking about Titus's
Oh,
dad?
Albert,
I thought it was gonna be his daddy.
his hip
I
was
was
too
like,
bad. He couldn't do nothing. He said, "Oh, this hip acting up."
yeah,
Right.
That could
that's
have
the
been the fakeness, though. It could have been him faking that injury,
right.
or
And
even
he
his
was
brother.
Yeah,
really
But
he was hyped up on pain pills, so he was able to cope with it.
he was
yeah,
the coordinator.
I feel like that's the only thing I think that let me down about the book, because I did enjoy the book. I just wish that it had have been a different person at the end who had been the main
Mhm.
guy, like the sheep. Like he's the main person, because like Shepherd, well, I'm gonna say he's the main person, but Shepard is there and he don't have no mask on, so we know he's in it. Latrell, he's just the bait, so he doesn't even participate. He's just there, and so like he's calling, doing all these phone calls, changing his voice, like and so I'm thinking it's gonna be somebody big, like someone sitting. I was like,
That's
Royce,
why I thought it was gonna be his daddy. That
yeah,
was like,
an artist, like, and then I thought he was gonna be like, because you know how he wanted to sell that plot of land that they had turned into a garden. I was like, there's more bodies under there. That's why he don't want to sell that plot of land. Oh, it's
yeah.
him, y'all, it's him.
I thought it
Anyway,
was gonna be a hit, like the like it was gonna be a punch to me, like, oh my god, who I can't
yeah,
believe. That's why I really wanted to be not wanted it to be, but I thought it was gonna be the daddy because the daddy was
it
like
would have been
super
great.
religious and like he could have just known, or I don't know. But it being the half brother of the
A random
um,
person,
who was
like,
he? The commission? Who was that man? I don't even remember who that man
don't even
was.
remember who he was.
I don't know.
He was
So,
even when Kelly and what's her name, his girl he's dating at the time, like them being kind of in it had zero anything to do with this whole story. Like, okay, him knowing the
It was
journalist,
just an additive point,
yeah,
yeah, the journalist,
yeah,
and
her being in there too,
try
coming.
to make him press to find out who it is. That's basically what it was. Because after Reese came after the girl, he was like, I gotta find out who the hell this is. That was like the pressure.
but even
Not
then,
that
I'm
he didn't
okay.
He
have
came
pressure or
after
Even
the
nothing. It
then,
was
ex,
more
not
even
pressure.
that
her.
made me mad. That made me mad. To a room and see this man standing over the girl. I'm like, whatever, anybody. I'm a police. I see him standing over her with a knife. I'm just gonna shoot you. I might not shoot to kill, but I'm gonna shoot you to incapacitate. I don't even care. I don't even gotta see your
He
face.
gotta say freeze. He the
Nope.
police.
Pop, pop. At least
He the police.
You
Yeah,
let
you gotta say
Hector.
freeze.
Nah.
He the police. He can't just be out here shooting people with and they have
Shoot.
a knife. I
I was
wasn't
like,
mad at that.
you didn't even get him in the knee, the ankle,
No,
nothing.
but that
Like,
would have see if that had happened, that would have like how I'd be like that didn't make no sense. Cause as a police officer, you can't you can't shoot them
Yeah.
I'm shooting
with
you in the
your
back. I
gun.
don't
I
care.
can't
But
do it.
in all actuality, I guess they had said freeze ahead of time because
He
what you
can't
call it, the
shoot him if
police
that man had a
officer
knife.
just shot Latrell and didn't say nothing. They were just like, bop, bop,
Oh, they was
got you,
wrong. That's
mother.
why they had to do the investigation. Now they was dead wrong.
Yeah.
But he
So I
charged that
mean,
man. I think
like
he had a gun.
He had the gun held over his head like this,
he
and he
had
was
the
He
gun
yelling.
charged
held
that
over his
man.
head.
He ran at them.
He
Yeah,
ran at them. So that was a little shaky, but that's why they did the investigation.
But he ran after them beforehand because he was running down the stairs and he stopped once he seen them and he had to go his head. So basically, he was
That
disarmed
was realistic,
slightly.
though. That's why they
He
had to
knew
do
what
the
he was doing.
investigation.
He was
But
trying to die by unaliving of police officers. They do that.
yeah, but seeing somebody with a knife and you have you can't shoot them because they have a knife.
I know you didn't kill 7
Is
kids.
that in the
I'm
bylaws?
Yeah,
killing you.
you have
I'm
to meet
killing
them
you.
with the same force. You can't be around here shooting people because they got a stick.
See, that's what I'm saying. He didn't have to pop pew pew to unalive. He could have pew pewed him in the cap.
No, you cannot fire.
Incapacitate.
No.
Man, I had to do
You
what I had to
cannot
do.
discharge your
You
weapon
the sheriff.
because
You
they
the
have
sheriff.
a knife.
You
In a small town, if you shoot somebody black in this book, but that's why I kind of appreciate that they didn't, because he couldn't do that. You can't shoot somebody because they got a knife.
I mean, after hearing his story about how he was using the badge to repent from his days in domestic terrorists, and he really wasn't trying to like unalive folks. He was really trying to like,
Because he
redeem and
had
whatever. But
unalive somebody.
Right. What did you think
if
about that? Because he was quick. He was quick to tell everybody else like you wrong. And then at the very end, when he was hyped up on that liquid courage, he was like, "This is the only time I'm gonna be able to share this." But back in Quantico, I did my due, and now I'm trying to make things right in the small town. Like,
No, that was wild. But he was like, he a whole murderer. You a whole. No.
yeah,
2 in the chest,
in
2 in the
jail?
head.
That's what they be doing. They probably be doing it for real.
they probably do.
100%. 100%.
They probably be doing it for real.
Like I could probably bet money that happens. Like 100%.
More often than you think.
Way
I'm
more
sure.
often than we think.
Especially depending on who it is.
Tell me what y'all thought about that lady. That lady that was pushing for the festival and unalived all them people.
He done drove through the protest with the car and used to want to have the festival.
Ma'am, make that make sense. She talk about we're gonna clean it up. We're gonna clean up the blood.
You still need to have the dance.
Let's wrap it up right now, and then by the time the dance go off, the music festival, everybody will be okay. No, ma'am, they are traumatized.
They forgot about that.
Especially because it wasn't like only one group of people were affected by it. This affected everybody at the parade. Everybody.
That lady said she got to make that money.
She said she was over there.
She said she's trying to get this money back because they're gonna find out.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta put this.
I think I liked how they did that. How he did that in this book. How he kind of like told people's secrets while he was telling the story.
Correct.
The whole town, the police, the
everything,
treasurer,
the school board, like
hold on. So why wasn't what was his name? Tim? Why wasn't he under investigation before? You living well above your means and you ain't got nothing else to show for it. Why wasn't
he was the one that was pushing stuff, right?
He was
with Jasper.
Oh, the dirty cop. Okay.
Why he didn't go to jail? You just gonna fire him? You not gonna send him?
And then he show up at the house talking about I
gotta help.
Sir, didn't you leak a lot? Didn't you sir, get back in your car.
Was it him?
Mm-hmm. Because yeah, that was the one who red misted in the kitchen.
Not the red misty.
Red misty. It's the only way I can think of it.
Yeah,
but I thought it was crazy though, like how he had the bunker built in the backyard underneath with fake bushes on top. Like that's wild. Like, and it was set up down there like a little party house for kids. So
that's probably.
But no, what was crazy? What was crazy is that he killed. How did he unalive dude for making the call? Because he was asking too many questions about the bunker that he built, and so he unalived him because he was asking too many questions.
Isaiah, right?
Right? Because
Colin. Was it Colin?
Well, he did the anonymous call, but they said he probably went and said something to him.
Yeah.
So now that I know you,
right?
Now that was stupid. Like, sir, why is you talking to these people? You think he might be the one who doing all this? So you gonna go ask him? Is he the one? You gonna go ask him? I'm not gonna go ask you, sir. I'm just keeping it to myself.
First of all, I'm not even gonna be around you no more. You know
Not
what I'm
at
saying?
all.
That'll be the end of
When the
me and
lady
you
set him up,
relationship.
it was the lady that
That's
set
like the
him up.
lady.
The lady called him and was like, meet me out here. And he was going to meet the lady, and then the guy.
So, and my thing is like too. You ever heard of the what was her
I
like
swear she got kids.
Darlene or something like that? Because she was the one who was found on the bed, but she was still like.
Send man up.
But my thing is like if you know that he's done this and you see everybody around him dropping life like he killing everybody, ma'am, slip me an anonymous note.
She was in on it too though.
She
That's
was.
disgusting.
She was in on it too.
I'm telling you, they was all jacked up. Everybody.
Mm-mm.
Everybody was jacked up. Except, well, no, Titus was jacked up too because he was over
Everybody.
there.
The brother.
Yeah, everybody.
Just
Maurice, yeah.
everybody. This whole town. Burnham, this Sodom and Gomorrah.
Did you see him? Did you see him at the end of
Yeah,
of
and
the
pulled
book?
that statue down.
Did I see him like gonna do that?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well, he said it. He didn't wanna. He was like he didn't plan on doing that forever.
Yeah, because he was already trying to train the guy.
Yeah, what made it all allude to it is because his brother was like, I wouldn't have never thought that you would have came back. He kept saying that over and over and
Yeah.
again, like, why are you even here?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you
Yeah.
can't use that as an excuse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. It was bound to happen. What did you think about talking to him when he was damn near dead?
Oh, she said, "Get up, get up."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I
That was
was
crazy.
just good old Royce over there. Okay, Royce.
But I did like the fact that, or it's just like it was realistic to me how, people who are really heavy in the church and they'll know the Bible back and forth, and then something will happen and it'll kind of push them away. And then they'll use like as like his dad or the other guy that was on the person that was on the call and he knew the scripture. He's like, oh, I know the scripture. That's not what they say. Like I know what the scriptures say.
Yeah.
I did like that about him.
Even Royce's parents, like, y'all weird. Like, what are y'all doing over there in that little podunk town and with all the snakes and what's wrong with y'all? Y'all over here torturing this little boy. Like, why you even get him?
Yeah, that don't make
That
sense.
man said, if you step over here with that snake, what he say? If you take one more step,
Oh, he said something. Oh man, I forgot.
You gonna find out.
He had some slip. He had some slip. Because he would take that badge off real quick. Take them glad he would say, say my mama name one more time. You gonna get Titus, not Shannon.
Okay.
So,
but he's like
even the
his writing is like that because Razor Blade Tears is like that too. Like, that when you hit the way
the main black character.
Yeah, it's really I don't want to call it like it's really simplistic, but it's like he writes well, but he doesn't like it's not like he's using these big words or trying to it's
the message he wants to convey his message to the masses, not just the ones that scholars or anything. Like he wants everybody to see like this is what I wrote about and receive the message.
Well, I think and he writes
because it's a message in every book.
Like Titus, he's from a small town. He's not, elite or nothing like that. So when he's speaking like somebody that's from a small town and wherever he's from,
right?
And every now and then he would pull out some
smart.
FBI stuff,
right? Like so he knows, but just the writing is not. It's really down to earth. Like you can read it and it's written really well, but it ain't like I
I did
I
too.
probably read anything he wrote.
I want to read the other one that y'all were talking about,
Razor
Razor
Blade
Blade.
Tears.
Razor
Yeah,
Blade Tears. That book was so good.
It was a good
because
book.
even what was it,
You know what I
Black
need to
Top?
read is My Darkest Prayer. I wonder what that book is like,
Is that him
or
too?
what it's about. I think that's his
Probably the
newest
same
one
thing. I
before
bet
this
some
one.
racial tension in it.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
probably is.
yeah. Because
He
even
like a
even
little
what's it
racial
called?
tension.
What's Black Top about? I can't remember. Is that the one where it's the two dads and they
I didn't
lose?
really. No.
That's
That was
Razor
Razor
Blade.
Blade Tears.
Okay.
I didn't really get into Top Wasteland like that. I think
Is
that's
he?
about yeah,
He seemed like
it
he's
is.
a racial writer.
Yeah, yeah, very
It's
much
a
so.
racial, right?
Very much
Like his
so.
book, like that's his thing. His
Yeah.
book is gonna have that because even Razor Blade Tears, it really was about um uh um hate crime, but they had to be biracial. Like you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
or not? It had to be interracial. Like
yeah.
and
Did
it
the
was.
did the author of 40 Acres write anything else?
I don't know what that is.
Mm, I haven't read
Girl,
that
you
yet.
ain't read that book?
I haven't.
40
I
acres.
have
You
it.
ain't
I
read that book
bought it.
yet,
I bought it.
Yeah. Good.
It said it's a
No,
thriller.
that book is so good. It
It's racial
reminds you of
too.
something like, oh yeah, yeah. It's reverse racism.
I surely wouldn't pick that up.
Yeah, it's so
No such
good.
thing. No such thing. What is reverse
That book
racism?
is
What is
okay. So let me tell you, since you ain't gonna read the book
what
anyways.
is
Okay, so
this?
what it is that these elitists, they go to a cabin
Mm,
to basically hold white people as slaves annually.
yeah,
They're
they're black.
black. They're
And they
black.
do what now?
Reverse it.
They hold white people as
Where they get
slaves.
them from?
Like
They
they're
kidnap?
basically they're getting their revenge. Yes.
They snatch them up and then
Yep.
take them to the cabin, and the people just be in the cabin and they be doing what they
Yep.
tell them to do.
Yep.
I might read it.
Yeah, sounds
That
kind of
book is good.
interesting.
But
I didn't know
then
that's
but
what it was
then
about.
they see, they're all lawyers. They're all, they have like high profile
It's the Lord. They doing it.
high profile jobs, and so they bring on the newbie, and he's just like, what's going on here? And he's against it, and so he
Never mind.
tries
I
to
ain't
like
reading it.
open the can of worms. He tries
Oh
to open the
gosh.
can of worms, and it's
You
just
done
like,
lost me again because that sounds
yeah.
stupid.
That book
Because
is
why would you be messing up
good.
your good? Why would you be messing up your good livelihood to be doing dumb shit? Well, I guess that's all. All of them be doing that. I guess.
I
Is
guess
it
it's
a
like
thick
that.
book
It's
too?
like that
What's it
movie
called? 40
Hunted,
Acres.
where they get those rich people and they go out and hunt regular people like cattle.
It's called 40 Acres.
40
Yeah, 40
acres.
acres
Uh-huh.
a slave, right? Or no, 40 acres a
No,
thriller.
no, that's
It's
a
40
whole
acres
other
a
book right there.
thriller. I'm pretty sure it says it like a thriller in the
And what?
title.
Who wrote it?
Yeah, a thriller. His name is Dwayne Alexander Smith. So he has written other books. The Unkind Hour. I wonder what that book is about. 40 Acres is his best-selling book though.
Mm.
But that book was so good. I love that book. Love that
I
book.
bought it.
But
I
it
remember you
kind of
said it,
gives
so I
me
bought it.
it kind of gives me like the same kind of vibe as S.A. Cosby. That's why I brought it up.
So what we reading next week? Do we already have a book for next week? Did we ever finish? We did a poll. Did we ever finish the poll?
Oh yeah, no, we're doing Fake It Till You Bake It.
Is that
Is that the one we're
Make
doing?
it, fake it. Is that the one we doing?
It sounds good. I was like, I had to read two fluffy books after the books I just read. Oh my gosh.
You were sent down a downward spiral,
I
like,
was
oh my
down,
God, these
man.
books are so depressing.
Yeah, like these two, like this one wasn't that depressing. It was just like, oh man, that sucks. Fast was pretty traumatizing, but I read Hostile Illusion or something like that. That stuff right there. Whoo, that took me out. I was like, I gotta put this. I was like, I can't. I was reading like teary eyed. I was like, and it's a dark romance. Like,
yeah. And that made you want to read that?
Yeah,
Cocktail illusion.
Hostile Illusion.
Hostile illusion.
You don't want to read that.
Yeah, that was the prequel. Like it's like a 68-page book, but it's the prequel.
It's only
And
68
I needed to
pages and it was
know.
doing all
That's the Yeah, it was very rough. Man, oh man, they packed a punch in that one right there. But this I can't remember what like the first book in the series is
no,
because you have to go to her
48 was
website to get that
48 was
one.
not on KU, so I can't read it.
No, no problem.
Oh.
How much is? Oh, it's $2.99.
Lost Illusion.
No, oh no, wrong book.
I was like, it should be free on her website. It wasn't on KU though, but it's on her
Nah,
website
oh
for free.
yeah, for
Oh,
40 acres is fifteen ninety
it's
nine.
on
Why the
it's on
how is the
Amazon.
Kindle book more than the paperback?
Yeah,
The devil is a lie.
they be doing that. Amazon be tripping. Because even their Audible, they say they don't even make the prices that Audible posts, like sells them for. Like, 'cause they had, I think one of the books was on there for $44 for the audio. What?
Who book?
I can't remember whose it was, but they're like, we don't make the prices for Audible. We just like they do what they want. So that's wild.
Have you ever read the book?
Probably not. Doesn't sound familiar.
No.
What's she write? It sounds familiar. I
Mm,
thought I
She writes historical fiction,
mm-mm.
historical romance.
No.
probably not. If you ain't read it, I probably because I think the only
Yeah.
historical is
We should read a historical. I feel like the historical romance ones, the fictions we've read have been pretty good. We should because we read what was that one that we read with the black Scottish guy or the iron.
what book
That was a
was
That
good
was
book.
good.
The Highlander.
The Highlander. That was good. Rain liked
That
that one
book was
too.
good.
what was
You
that
liked that
about?
one.
I don't
It was
remember.
when
The
she
Highlander, the Highlander that was a slave.
he was a slave when she escaped and he was
Oh,
taking
oh, oh,
her.
oh, 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 that was good.
Yeah, that was
That
good.
was
And then even the one book, even the other one we read, the Dusty Bowl Girls, that was good.
that was true.
Yeah. But I feel like like we get some misses, but I feel like most of the historical fictions we've read pretty good. To be honest, like they're pretty good. Maybe we should not necessarily pick a.
Y'all don't like the Bridgerton type books, huh?
I didn't. I love Bridgerton. I just didn't read the
Not
books.
not not like those books, but like the Regency era
But
type
you
books.
read that's isn't it the Antoinette lady?
If it don't read like that now, but if you, it
Yeah,
depends
I'm
on
fine
who
with the
reads it.
Regency kind of book, like that era. That doesn't bother me. It has. I just need a good subject matter.
Because that Highlander book was kind of like that, right?
Like Regency time.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, because she had the prince with the
Because that's the
lady
one
in
she was
waiting
in
to do her
she
hair and
was
all that.
she was in
She was a
the
slave to the
she had ran
princess.
away or something. The people
Hmm.
had sold her or
Yeah,
left her
because
in the
she was
town.
the she was the handmaid to the
Yeah,
princess or
that was
whatever.
kind of like that because they were
never. There you
dueling.
go. Never crossed that line. I was like
Yeah,
never saw, never.
Yeah, because
yeah,
they were dueling, and
Yeah.
that was kind of like
yeah.
that.
It was action, and it wasn't like real slow or anything. Like it was a teeny bit slow in the beginning, but after that,
Good,
it was on. They was on that
especially
quest
towards
for a
the
minute
end.
though. It was yeah, and then it was like, oh shit, it's popping off.
Yeah,
Yeah, get it,
Yeah, that book was
swords and
real good.
shit.
I wonder if she gonna write another one because I ain't heard nothing.
Who's
I ain't
the who's
heard
the one
nothing
that
at
you had?
all.
You said you had the Antoinette lady, Ashley Antoinette. Didn't she write? Nope, it wasn't that. It wasn't
I
that.
didn't
It's the one
read
you
that
read, Rain.
either.
It was a book, and remember you sent it
Me?
Shannon.
Oh,
No,
shit.
you read it, but I think Shannon sent it. And it had the lady and she was like in like the dress that's like from that era. And I was like, I ain't reading that shit. But
Oh, the Aphrodite and the Deuce.
that one.
Who?
Aphrodite and the Duke.
And the Duke. I thought she said and the goose. I was like, what?
No, and the Duke.
And the goose. We not reading it.
No, that book was good.
Yeah.
That
I
book,
thought
I
you read
think
that,
that book
Rain.
has a No, she didn't read that
I
book.
thought she read that one for some reason. I think I got the Ashley Antoinette. Her name sounds like it. I think I get
Ashley
those two mixed up.
Antoinette writing something called no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Rayn, you gonna read the new Ashley Antoinette book?
Did she write about herself?
Mm.
If she wrote about herself,
Yeah, you don't trust the
no.
questions.
If she
Ashley
wrote about herself, depending
Antoinette.
on what it is. But I am reading the book. I just got this on my. Can y'all see it? This Could Be Us. It's autographed. Can y'all see it up there?
This
Yeah.
could be us.
Oh, you got an autograph?
Yeah.
It's
I can got
cool.
my
It's a little
glasses on. I
slow in
can't
the
see it.
middle, but it's cool.
I read. I like it. I'm digging it. So far,
In the very what is it? The first 25 to 30%,
the first
maybe.
50%. The first. Well, I guess when the husband situation is going on, that is a little.
And then when she starts messing with the other dude, it just be like,
I'm
and
75%.
then
I like it, but it's kind of it
mm,
remind it's on track with before I let go.
this before I let go.
It's on track. It's giving me what I need from all this. It's giving me love. Hopefully, I don't know how.
That's what you need. That's what you need.
After this mess, after this trauma, we've been reading left and right.
100% need something different.
I needed a little happiness. I needed a little.
I cannot believe you guys are about to have me read this book.
What book?
What book?
Fake it till you bake it.
Oh
You
yeah.
all picked it.
You picked it.
I did. Yeah, I
Look
picked
at
it
the
out of a
poll.
group of out of some options.
I just threw up. I went and looked for
That were up there, and I just put them in a poll.
Right, so I just picked out of the what y'all. That was just the one that
y'all said Whitney. We don't want to read no alien smut. We don't want to read
I ain't
dark
want to read no
romance. We
No.
want
semen.
light and fluffy. I said okay.
I
Let
needed
me find some
something.
light and fluffy.
I told y'all to find a YA. I needed a comic book. I needed to
See,
read
I don't even have any.
Redfish, Two
Legendborn. We can read
Fish.
Legendborn.
No, we can't.
Look,
No, the fuck we can't.
I needed to read Go to Sleep, Saint Sherlock. I needed to read Llama Llama
I think Fake It Till
Llama.
You Bake It will be fine. I think it'll be fine. Have you read it, Shannon?
Hell no.
You're a romance novice now.
I know you fucking lying. Ain't no way.
We
We
got
should
you with
just
the
talk
meet
about.
cutes. We got you with the meet cutes.
I'm gonna say we should just talk about it not so meet cute because I could have read part
I
three.
mean, we still can.
I could have read part three again. I think we
Cause
still.
I can read part two since I skipped over part two,
So
and
When
then
they
we could
talk
just
about
talk
the
about the
pigeons,
series.
is pigeons is
Huh?
the pigeons in part two or one?
It gotta be because they was over
two.
here talking about he liked the pigeons.
But
Oh,
you
Pigeons is
didn't
part
read
two.
where they was talking about the pigeons, where
Yeah, that's
he
Kelsey and his
adopted the
I
pigeons.
Kelsey's
skipped
story.
over, but I seen it. It looked like the third book was part
I
two
know, but I'm
instead of
saying in one they weren't talking about the pigeons.
They
It's
didn't
got to
talk
be
about
not
the
that I
pigeons in
know
one.
of. The
Yeah.
second one is
that was the
the second
funniest
one is
thing
when
to
they're
me
talking
when
about
he
the
was talking about that doggone pigeon.
He had matches.
yeah. So
This
y'all
was
done already
funny.
read it, so we can talk about the series the next time and then
That
just be
shit was
done with it.
funny.
That was funny.
But okay, so like I told you that I didn't like the third one, but I was only probably like 40% in. But when it finished, I was like, okay. I think that the only part that really irritated me, she was like, nah, he's my best friend, he's my best friend, he's my best friend, and
Yeah.
then he was like, oh yeah, I'm ready
I'm
to
in
knee her
it.
down.
He was
Like I'm ready to knee her down.
Yeah.
And then
he was
what tripped
doing it.
me out was like him giving her the graham cracker, like the trails, like I'm gonna do this and this and this. Have a good night for her kiss. Like I wish you would.
I love that
I
was
wish
so
you
cute.
would.
That was this
I
So
liked
yeah,
him
we
a
could we
lot.
could do that. We could do that one
these are some cute books.
next week, and then you won't have to worry about y'all
I'm still gonna
done
read Fake
already. I
It
mean, we can also we can do it, and
we can
then
do
you
like
can
a
do
we
a
can do
compare and
a
contrast.
yeah, we could do that.
Because we done already read a good majority of the books except for Layla, we just have to let her know, like, hey, can you get through these 4 books by
I
next
think she was reading them
Wednesday?
on So Meet Cute though.
She was reading
Yeah,
them already?
she started them. Yeah.
Okay, well then there
Now,
you
I don't
go.
know if she started it. I just remember her saying she was gonna read it.
We can do like a
Yeah.
rom-com edition.
I love a good rom-com now. But see, it's I can't do them all the time. Why can't I?
You need some werewolf smut.
God, we got it. Okay, I'm so mad. I read this book. Okay, I saw it on TikTok. Damn TikTok sometimes, and it's this book that's um an alien, and then she's like, "This is how you do a monster alien romance. This is how you do it." I was like, "Yes, FMCs are of color." Like I was ready. They are us, man.
The people be hyping book. They will hype a book.
I was so because I think between Omegas versus Monster and Alien, like I don't know. And I'm like, I just need something different. And I love when it's, people that look like us in these books. And I was just like, the writing wasn't bad. It was just so undescriptive and so like just words.
But it,
Give me an example.
So uh, they get abducted. They're on an airplane. They're on an airplane,
say
and
something.
it's like 30 of the most influential women of color, like on an airplane going to this thing, and they get abducted. Whatever. So the aliens are like these onyx black skinned aliens. So I'm like, oh, okay. No, they're not that they're aliens. So the way
Hmm.
that it was like, well, we're just gonna like they were being taken by a different alien race. So they find them. They're like, no, you guys can't have these people, but we can't give you back to Earth because that's a sanctioned state. We're not allowed to go over there. So like, we're just gonna keep you here, and we're gonna match you with a person because our women are all dying, and we can't. They can't reproduce to keep their bloodline going. So like, we're gonna keep you guys. You guys are gonna give us babies, and we're gonna take care of you in this new planet. But she's like the only one speaking out. And then she's like, okay, well, so he's like, well, I want you, so you'll be the queen because he's the prince. And she's like, oh, and he was just so sexy and so fine, and I wanted him immediately. And I was like, you literally got abducted. It's not a fated mate. It's not soul tie. Like when you see your instant love. It's not that. It's just like she was just like, yeah, I've been abducted by aliens, but he's so hot and his thing, and he has six things. He
But
has six. He
isn't
has
that how
six.
what you call it was?
But this is the
Ruby
problem.
Dixon?
But hers was so detailed, and
Mm.
the first three Ruby. I can't speak for the rest because I stopped because they all became the same book. But the first three, those were great.
This is the problem, Whitney, and this is the problem with it be my problem sometimes too. But this is your problem, Whitney. You can't because you read so many of these books. Your what you want is up here. The
It
people who
is.
are either new to that genre or they don't read as many, they right here. So
Yeah.
when they see something that's right here, they're like, oh,
Right.
this it right here. But you up here.
Right.
So you
Right,
you
right,
reading
right,
the
right.
book that's down here, you're gonna be like, now what the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah.
And that's your
Yeah.
problem. So
Exactly.
you can't go off of
It's
it.
hard for me to find something that's topped what I've read, and it's not even for shock value, like because even when I look at it, like the things that he has, he has multiple peens. I'm always for multiple alien beings, love it. But I was telling my husband, I was like, he has three, da, 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 da. And my husband's like, what? And I was like, never mind. But it's just they just don't. They're not as. It's just not enough.
For you. And that's the same. It's the
It's
same.
not enough detail.
Well,
It's not
it's
enough
just like
detail.
spice. And when people I see TikToks and they be like, "Oh, I want a spicy book. Recommend the spice. Recommend the spice." And people be like, "This book right here is five. It's this." I be like, "That book is not
That's a
spicy."
YA,
But
first
that's
of all.
right. But that's in comparison to what
But
you read. But if they don't read that type of stuff,
yeah,
then something that's basic. I
I
told
was
you.
so ready to read it too. I was like, oh, and the cover is not. It's it's a decent cover. And I was like, oh, I'm so excited, man. I got 35%. I was like, oh my
You can't do
God.
that. You can't take people's recommendations on alien
I
books.
can't.
So Whitney, we gonna read the Blossoms in Winter
Hell no.
I'm
too.
reading that. I'm reading that.
Hell, I'm
I'm reading
telling
that.
you
And
for
it keep
what?
popping up. It keep popping up on my For
And
You
they keep
page.
lying.
It do.
And they're lying.
It
And
do.
they're
You said
lying.
they're
I
lying.
know. Listen,
They're
listen, but we're
paid.
going in it.
Read
We're
it. Okay.
going into
Well,
it.
you know what? Say less. Let that be the book for next week. Say less.
No.
Why?
No.
That on TikTok.
Why? It's gonna be
No.
a short conversation.
We don't want books that's gonna give us a short
Well, I'm just saying.
conversation.
Why you don't
No,
read
I just want to read it so I can, cause you didn't read it, and I want to
I
know.
gotta know. I
it?
gotta
She's
know.
17.
I
That's
gotta know.
enough.
Cause I'm gonna
She's
put a video. I'm gonna post a video and be like,
17.
all y'all mother suckers
She's
out there talking about this
17.
book.
I'm gonna have to just ignore that. I think if I can ignore that, I'll be okay.
How you gonna
I
know
done
a
read a bunch of stuff
17
where I've
and a
ignored the age.
40-year-old?
Gotta ignore the age.
How?
Definitely
She's 17. And
gotta
they
ignore
keep
it.
telling you she's 17. She
See how
didn't
they
have her
deliver.
birthday. They keep talking about she about to have her 18th birthday. They keep talking about it. So everybody there be like, oh my God,
And the dude is how old?
47.
40.
40.
That's a big age gap right there.
Oh, and he related?
He's her godfather. He's not blood
Godfather.
related. But she's 17. And you
Ugh,
keep telling me
God.
she's 17.
I still gotta
You
read
keep
it.
telling me she's 17.
I
You
need
know,
to
I have to
know.
read it because
Read
Rayn.
it.
I have to. I
Read
have
it.
to. I have to because now I'm gonna be like,
Me
damn,
too.
Rayn,
I
you was
gotta
right.
read it because I need it because every I said I don't read on the I need to know because every time I swipe up and down my
It's
flipping timeline,
and
I'm
I want to
seeing
respond so
either that
bad.
book or a book in the series.
Jail.
Yeah.
The fact that y'all hyping this up and saying
Jail.
it's so fucking spicy and she's 17,
But you said it's not even that. You said it's not even spicy.
it can't be spicy to me because she's 17. I birthed a 24-year-old. So at what point is a 17-year-old spicy to me? I'm never going to get into that. I'm never going to get into a 17-year-old and a 40-year-old. That is never going to be.
They can still make a
Of
huge age
age,
gap.
of age.
I don't. Yeah, like you could be like
Like
19.
you could be 24 and he could be
She
like
has not
54
had
or
her.
56 or
She
something like
keep
that.
majority of the book. She's 17. She's in high school. She's going to school. She's about to graduate or whatever, and she's about to turn 18. They keep referencing that she's about to turn 18.
And they
So
reference it the whole book too.
they reference it majority of the book. Now, you know. So for me, I could never, it don't give spice to me.
Yeah,
And even
I can see
even
that.
what they did, even if she wasn't 17, what they was doing wasn't spice to me, but it wasn't like the level of spice. But I keep seeing these videos and I'm going to jail. This
You
is
going to jail.
For even thinking that it's
but
spicy.
this is the book for me. This would be the book. This is the book, the spice for those
Uh,
that want the
Blossom,
17.
is it Blossom in Winter?
Something.
Blossom in
Blossom in
Winter.
winter.
Call him Mr. Hanson. Who is Mr. Hanson?
I don't know who Mr.
Is that
Hanson
his
is.
name in
He
the book?
police? Because that's who I'm calling. Cause so this would be the
Oh, the
book for me.
po
This
ho.
is literally the book for those that's looking for the 17-year-olds or the 16-year-olds. So if that's what your MO, if that, cause she's 17, I can't get over it. I can't get over it.
Ah, I want to
Read it.
know.
Read it, cause
I'm
I could
glutton
be
for
wrong. It
punishment.
won't be the first time. It definitely won't be the last. Read it, and you tell me if you can get past the fact that
I'm a
this
glutton
girl
for
is a
punishment.
minor.
But knowing me, unless she's doing some childish shit, I probably would like glaze over the fact. Unless you saying that, like, they keep reminding us of her
They keep
age.
talking about the fact that he left when she was the fact that he left. He was her godfather, and he left out of her life or whatever. But the reason he left is because she was 7. She was like, I guess, fell in love with him or made little comments about it. She was 7, and he had to leave because they didn't want that optic of this 7-year-old and this grown-ass man. So he left, and then he came back, and now she's 17, and she's in love.
That's, I think, what bothered me right there is because
They keep referencing
where
how
do
old
you
she
get
is.
off being 7 looking at this grown man like,
But
ooh?
I ain't gonna say that she was. I'm saying she made a comment. It was
Right,
her
like,
best
oh, he's
friend. I
my,
don't think she
yeah, I
didn't
could,
say. Yeah, this was her best friend at 7, and so he was about to get married, and she said, "You can't marry him because I can't remember what she said, but whatever she said was to the point where they were like, oh, we have to distance you from this child." But they keep referencing her age. Maybe I could have slightly got past it. They said it one time and then I forgot. But you keep telling
yeah,
me she's 17. And you keep telling
yeah.
me her 18th birthday coming up. And you keep telling me she did this when she was 7 and he been gone for 10 years. So that makes her
Like, my thing
17.
is, like, too, like, for these kind of, this genre of book, this, like, the taboo part is the age gap. It doesn't have to be that she's underage.
Oh, that,
Underage.
she's
Like,
17.
the age gap is supposed to be the taboo part, because I'm
She's
all about a good age gap.
17 and he's 40.
I'd have been okay if
How
he was
far
like
did you
40.
get into the book, Rain?
I read it.
Oh, you
I
read it
read the
all.
book. Because I was like, maybe it's gonna, like, you know how you like you play with it until she turned 18. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like maybe it's gonna be like, although I don't understand why this 40-year-old is looking at her and she's 17 and you've known her since she was a baby. I don't understand why you even looking at her
Hello.
like that, but it's not my business. But okay, it's not gonna, she like him and she ain't gonna make the move until she turns 18 or 21, or maybe it's gonna jump. We're gonna fast forward through life,
And
and
you
we
were
never
wrong.
fast forward through life.
You were wrong.
We never fast forward through life.
That's why it's
I
called
was,
Blossom in Winter,
I'm sure they
because
fast
she's
forward in the
reaching
next
her
book. And
adult
her
age.
daddy,
So
I don't think
is it a
he'll.
continuation of her story throughout the whole
It
series?
is. It.
Oh, I don't like
That's
books
what it's
like that.
looking like.
And so again, that's why I had to finish it, because I'm like, I don't want to DNF it because maybe he, it's like, okay, they split, like they never really do nothing, and then they split, and then she goes on with her life, and then, like, now she's 25 and he 50 or something like
Yeah.
that. Then okay, maybe, but no, she's 17.
They was like, this book is for the mature audiences.
Why? She ain't. She's a minor. Can't even buy alcohol.
I think I actually read a book that was similar to this. And I think I ended up giving it 2 stars because I couldn't get past it. And she was 17 and he was her legal guardian because her parents had, like, they weren't related at all, but and I couldn't get past it.
Yeah, but y'all reading, you let me know.
Hold on, not no in-house poom poom. Not no in-house.
17.
Yeah, and she was
Why
17.
is that not a charge?
And I think I gave it 1 or 2 stars because
Especially
I
as
was
a
like, and
legal
I don't
guardian.
really rate books like low. If I don't like it, I just don't rate it. But that one I read, I was like, couldn't get past it.
As her legal
Did
guardian,
the
that should be a charge.
did the dad say anything?
In
Does
the
the
Blossom
dad
book?
know?
In the Blossom book?
Hmm.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
talk.
because then he ended up saying, yeah, okay, that's fine, right?
As long as she don't have no babies before she turn 18. Before she graduate college or some shit. As long as you don't get her pregnant.
Mm.
Read the book. You let me know. I don't want to deter you.
Forever, I'm telling
No,
you,
read.
because
It's
I
not
haven't
even.
been.
I don't even think it's a long. I don't even think it's that thick. I don't think it's a
I
thick
gotta
book,
figure out.
is it? Let me see. Hold on.
Maybe I'll read it after I
Hell
finish.
yeah, it's thick. It's 509.
Oh yeah, I'm not reading that anytime soon. You read that book 509 pages and you did not DNF that thing? Dang, Rain.
No, mainly because I was listening to it, so it wasn't that. It wasn't like I
Yeah.
was flipping pages like
Did
that.
you have it on Libby's?
They definitely don't have that on
Uh,
Libby.
They
huh?
It should
don't
be
have it on
KU.
Libby?
It
I
should be
read it.
KU. No? It can't be on Libby.
I think I read it on KU.
It's not on there no more. I'm
Libby
Okay.
looking
might
at it
be a
right
banned
now.
book.
What's the name of it again? No, I read it on Libby.
Libby had it?
Yeah.
Wow. You know, they don't ever have books
That's
like
what
that
it
are
is not. It is not on
darker.
KU.
It was on,
Wow.
I read it on
I'm
Libby.
shocked. Shocked.
Mm.
I love
I know it
sharing. I
ain't
love
on
sharing
Everend.
my Libby with Rayn because I'd be like, "What's Rayn reading? What she got saved over here?" Because your other book just came in today,
What?
the Kenny Ryan book.
Oh yeah, that's how I tell you. That's on read now.
Yeah, I know. I'd be like, "Oh, Rayn already
No.
started. Rayn started already. Let me go ahead and wait till she finished, and I can read it after her."
You gonna read
Nah,
Oh. I don't read.
not
So
the.
You
nah.
see the butcher and the blackbird on there? I don't read.
Yeah, I had got that one so because I thought we were gonna read that, and I wanted to reread it so I could have it on there.
We were supposed to read it.
Um,
I don't remember. That was supposed to be the next. Was that supposed to be the next one?
I think Shannon said she didn't want to read that
I
one.
thought she said she did. You didn't
Well,
want to read
who
it? The
said they
black
didn't want to read
butcher
it?
and
I
the
liked it.
blackbird. What?
It's not that. It's not very spicy. It's a dark romantic comedy. So it's not extremely spicy. Like there's not very
It's
many
a
spicy
dark
scenes in it.
romantic comedy.
Yeah, because the subject matter is pretty dark. They're two serial killers,
And
but they
it's
funny.
some comedy in it. It's funny.
It's dark. It's
Okay, y'all.
dark
What we
humor.
gonna read, y'all? Y'all just tossing it up all over the place. Are we gonna read that or
They
no?
say that book is good. When
So you can't take my opinion for anything. I
I
like all
can take
kind of
your
crap.
opinion. I can take your opinion, and I know where I'm gonna be based off of what you think.
I liked it. I didn't give it 5 stars. I think I gave it 4, but I liked it. But it's a dark romance comedy, so it's not a spicy dark romance. To me, it wasn't spicy. Like I would give it mommy like 2 chili peppers if it was gonna do a spice level.
But the whole thing of it is it hitting the romantic comedy mark? Because that's where we're
Yeah,
at right now.
there.
It
So
needs
there's
to hit the romantic, a light read. You
it's
know.
not like read because they're serial killers
Okay,
and it's
then
very
that's a
detailed
no.
serial killing. Yeah, no, it's not light and fluffy at all.
Maybe
But
we
they
can
say it's
read it
like dark
after.
humor comedy.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Maybe we can
it's
read it
like dark humor
after
comedy. Yeah,
this set of books that we're gonna read. But
yeah.
we're
I
trying
just
to get
I
a
can see
light
scenes in this book where Rand's gonna be
feel
like, no,
good.
that's not fucking necessary.
Okay,
We
well,
shall see.
I
She
liked
said,
it.
okay, well,
I liked it.
we gonna see.
It
We
was
gonna
it was just
see.
something. You know how you like sometimes you realize different. Like this one was just different. Like two serial killers that are opposite. Like there's a guy and a girl. It was just different, and it's like how if you ever watch Criminal Minds and you see like the inside workings of a serial
Of
killer's
course.
brain and how they pick victims and how they lay out their crime scenes, like it has all of that in it. So it was just interesting because I'm weird, maybe I don't
they said
know.
it was good. I've heard it. I heard it was good though.
And Joe Arden narrated it, so if you listen to it, you love Joe Arden's voice now. So
Getting
you know,
it. You should
yeah.
have told me that
And
at
the
the
girl,
beginning. I'd have been
Where are you
usually when
getting
I
it
get
from?
it was on Audible. I got it off of Libby,
Amazon.
the book to write it, like to read that. It's on. It was. I think it was actually on Everend when I first listened to it.
Oh,
No, it ain't on there
I
no
think I
more.
looked, and it wasn't.
I can't even look at that thing
I
because it's
guess it
not my
got. I
strength.
guess it got so. I guess it got so popular they took it off.
Yeah, but it's on. I know it's on Libby or not Libby. I'm sorry. Audible.
Yeah,
I
they took it off. It ain't on here no more. I'm gonna read it. Shit,
I
I
really
need a
enjoyed it,
list.
but I mean, like I said, it's dark. It is a dark. Like it's a dark book, but it's not. I wouldn't that kind of dark where you have a stalker. Like it's not like that. They're just serial killers, and they're good at it. They don't get caught. So but it's good. I liked it.
I know. I
There's
wanted
even
to
a
read it
little.
because, like
There's
again,
even a
I've
little bit
seen
of
it.
a mystery kind of in it a little bit too because stuff happens. I think there's supposed to be a book 2. I could be wrong though.
Did you
There
read Out
is.
on the Limb?
Out on the limb, I did.
Was
I
it
could.
good?
So yes, again, not spicy enough for me, but it was a cute love story. It was very different because you have uh people who have, I don't know if they're called disabilities. Like she has a little hand and he has a prosthetic leg. She's pretty funny. It's not as funny as I thought it was gonna be, but it was funny. It's just cute though. It wasn't. I probably wouldn't read it again. Like I wouldn't be like, oh, like I'd probably give it like a. I would give it like a 3.5. Um, but it's cute.
Yeah,
It's like like, and he's like, I liked him. Like I like them as characters. Like, cause he's like a little bit of a nerdy, and he's in finance, and he's Star Wars, Dungeons and Dragons, and all that kind of stuff. Like he's super nerdy, but he's hot nerdy. But
I'm on
yeah. But you see how many people are waiting for that book?
I know it wouldn't let me renew it again.
Yeah, 15 people. When I looked at it, I was like, I only had 2 days left, and there's like 15 people are waiting for this book, and there's like, let me finish this book real quick. I
Don't be rushing me to finish no book. Take my damn
have to.
time.
You got to 14
Hurry.
days, man.
I want to check it. Check it out.
And then I have so many books on Libby right now. I have that one. I have one called Set. What's it called? I can't remember. I think I had like 7 or 8 books on Libby right now. I'm like, shoot, I gotta start reading these books. So
I was about to say, and when are you gonna finish these?
yeah.
Cause I can see, I know which one's yours. It's the ones with them on the cover. I don't be reading them.
Oh, of course, 100%. 100%. That's why when you said, did I download Black Candle? You were like, did I download? No, that was.
I was
Are you
wondering, I was like, how do you know that she's reading this book?
Yeah, cause yeah, I'm telling you, Rayn, what you doing? What you reading over there, Rayn?
I'm just finna. I'm finna finish my Kennedy Ryan.
This book is so. It's like what's crazy is it's so boring that I'm having a hard time paying attention to the book.
Black candle.
Yeah, but it could be good because like the premise of it is good. It's like this family curse. Everyone they fall in love with like dies or something crazy like that, and then but it's like there's like 3 different sisters and a grand, and there's I'm like, who is who? What time period are we in?
Is it different POVs or just
Anyone's. I don't think it's anyone. I think it's third. It might be different POV. It is, but it's not each chapter. Like one person's telling the story, and there's multiple people in each chapter talking. Because there's a sister, there's a mom, there's a daughter, and then there's some kind of other person, and then there's guys that come up, and then she's reminiscing about her past guys, but then her granddaughter is talking to a new guy, and they're trying to stop this relationship. I don't know. So it's like, I don't want to read this.
like be a red face? It's just like
Yeah, I think I was gonna start it, and then the first like I was like, oh, I can't focus. I can't. Like I wasn't in the spec. I couldn't focus on what
when
they
it
were talking.
came out, it looked like such a great book. You know what? I need something like that. Not per se paranormal, and not per se a fantasy, like something like that. Something that gives us this.
What is
What is
that?
it? Shanor?
Vicious bonds, like yeah,
It's
vicious.
not
I need
that.
some.
It's not that.
No,
It's
no,
not a
I know
drop
that
of
book
that.
is not like
Oh,
that,
it's
but
not even a drop of that.
I need something that brings us back to right here
Mm.
because I've been reading all this heavy stuff, all this romance stuff. I have to go over there to the fantasy
Vampire
pond
book is
and
that
give
kind
me
of like
something that
that?
has like a fire start. What?
Is that vampire book the one that you guys are reading? I need to read that.
What vampire book?
No,
It's not.
no,
No.
it's not like that.
What
Okay.
vampire book? Oh, you
The
talk
one
about
that
First of all, Brothers Unholy. First of all, it's paranormal, but it's not long enough to give
oh,
you a story like that.
gotcha.
I need world building. I
Oh,
need
that's
You
what I
all
say.
of
need the
I
that,
need to
whole
finish
like
nine.
that
right
too.
now.
I wonder.
You said what?
Let's read.
I need to finish that.
I was gonna
Finish what?
start it.
Oh, Brothers Unholy.
Mm.
Yeah.
I came and I jumped on this one.
Oh, you didn't forgot all about it. It was like, let me find out what. Man, her husband is so flipping trash, bro.
Who
Her
was
husband is
it?
trash. It's
And
called
this could be us
Soledad Husband. Soledad Husband is trash.
Oh wait, what book are you talking about?
she's talking about this could be us.
This could be us.
And that's the sequel, the next book. When did that come out?
Today.
March. Yeah.
What?
Yes. Today
How
or
have you
yesterday?
Girl, where you been at?
It might have been yesterday. Was it come out
Reading
yesterday?
this damn Lim book,
Uh,
man.
Tuesday. Yeah, today Wednesday.
Wait, I pop up on my thing too.
Yeah,
Where you
I
been
Was that the
at?
one that
got
She just said, look at my autograph copy. She
I didn't
just
know what
said,
she was talking about. I didn't know that was
girl, you
the
ain't been on
sequel.
TikTok today.
Oh, I haven't. No, I haven't at all. I had to read
Because
those two. I had to read.
everybody on TikTok pissed off because they gotta wait till Friday to get their book.
why?
So wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. So that's the book you just got in Libby, right, Rayn?
Yeah.
Okay, don't return that. I'll read that after you finish.
Yeah, see, I got mine from the ARC read, so I read that.
Okay.
I
We
returned
already
the
know
book.
Soledad's husband was going to be trashed because he was trashed him before I let go.
What you
It's like we knew he was trashed him before I let go.
say? I mean,
Did they talk about Soledad?
Yeah.
He was trasher. He's trasher.
it just came out. We knew he was trash. And
We
before I
just
let
don't
go, it
know
just
what kind
came
of
out
trash.
why he was trash.
So, but it's good. It's good though. Is it as good as before I let go?
It tracks. It's the same.
Oh, okay.
So far, it's about the same. You don't think so? I ain't got to the
Damn, it's
end
raining
yet.
for
I'm
real, for real.
75% in, but it's for me. It's along the same line. Because
Because I
before I
really
let go,
enjoyed
It's
Before I Let
along the
Go.
same lines, but it doesn't give me before I let go. Like it doesn't give me the feels like I feel for before I let go.
Okay.
and this is
That's a
too.
little.
It's just a different second chance.
Okay.
It's a different type
It
of
is.
second chance.
I thought it was gonna be a whole nother trope. Dang.
I mean,
Nope.
it's you know, before I let go, it was like they were together, they broke up, and now let's work it out.
Yeah, she getting with a whole
This
different
is
person.
you
Okay.
know, do wrong, and so now it's like second
But
chance.
the way they get to, you can read it. I'm just
I'm gonna
like,
read it.
I'm only 70%
So why
in
don't we talk about
right
that
now.
one next week then? No. Okay.
I'll talk about it, but yeah, right now
how many books are y'all gonna switch to?
they haven't officially got together yet in where I'm at.
And then
She
that was
just
just
showed
supposed to be the other
Stalker
friend.
much?
Okay.
She
Stalker
just
much?
showed up. She
I
just
love a good
showed up and
stalker.
was
What you talking
like,
about?
He not a
"What's up?"
stalker, but it's just the way that they got together. I was just like,
He's stalking a little bit.
He's not
My
stalking.
interest has been piqued.
He's not stalking. Not
okay.
He's not stalking. He know who she is, and so
He makes himself available.
he's supporting her.
Okay.
is that what we call it?
That is what he's doing. He is supporting her.
I think I just feel some type of way about how you started talking to me.
Why?
I feel like the daughter. I feel like the daughter.
So you don't? Oh, you feel away because of who he is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't tell me. I'm not gonna read it.
Yes. I'm not trying to tell you. I feel a certain type of way. Like
that
for
shouldn't
real.
even matter. If I was the kids, I could see feeling away, and I could see
She's in a vulnerable. It's just like she's in a vulnerable.
It's been a year. Get the
Uh,
fuck over it.
ah.
It's been a year, and he got a fucking
Ah. Ah.
He was gonna leave
I'm
me
not
for
even listening.
dead.
I'm paying
He
attention
was
to
gonna
y'all.
leave me for dead.
He was. He was. He was. He
He
was.
was.
That was fucked up. I tell you, it was trash. Trash. Trash.
I gotta
Trash.
start this book tonight.
He was about to leave me for dead.
Whitney, if you ever.
And gave me the sylph.
Oh, you just spoiling all the stuff now.
I I didn't even say nothing.
I had to say
I didn't even say nothing, but Whitney, if you thought that all the men that we read in the past were trash, I think, oh boy, Edward, wasn't that Edward?
his
I
name
think
was
he topped him.
his name. I don't even remember his name.
I think he topped him. Because this man right here was trash can punch.
Trash.
He
Like,
was
I don't
trash
even think
now.
he was trash. He was like
I
beyond
off
trash.
off the top of my head, I can't off the top of my head think of a worse.
I cannot.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of a worse guy, which is all the more reason why I would not feel bad hollering at my boy.
I mean, I wouldn't feel bad, but I wouldn't have hollered at him.
Why? This
Because
man bought groceries.
when you read the book, read the book and we can have a discussion. Because,
He bought the
baby, like
groceries.
I said, I feel
We
like the
gonna talk about
daughter.
this with next week because now we talking because he bought the groceries.
Oh,
See,
fuck
reading.
the
Okay,
groceries.
so why don't we do this book next week since it just came out? It's hot. Everybody's gonna, we can talk about it
Right.
next week, and then
We're gonna talk about this is
extravagant.
rom-com. It's got a little
This is a rom com.
It ain't no
This ain't
rom-com.
no fucking rom com.
This
That's like
is
the
a
lie
rom
she
com.
said.
It's got a little kiki
The
in it.
lie
It's
she
like a
said.
touch. It's got a little touch in it. It's not a rom-com though. It ain't like a not so cute. It ain't like that. It's a
Man,
romance.
because the first one had me dying. The first one had me dying. Not so me, not so me cute.
I'm
That
telling
had
you, the
me
second
dying.
one when he talk about that pigeon, he get drunk and start talking about that
I'm a,
pigeon. That shit is
I'm
funny.
a. It's not on. It's not on ever. And I gotta. I guess I gotta buy it.
Where did I read it at? It's
Can
on
you please just
KU.
download Libby? I
I'm so fucking
libraries, but it's free,
But
and I have all the libraries
it's
on
gotta
there.
be on KU because I just is it on
I think
Libby?
all her books are on KU, aren't they? No, they're not. I don't think they are. I have my phone. I'm using my phone for TikTok.
What's the title of the second one? So I don't read. So not meet meant to be.
Yeah, because the
Is that the
last one was
second
a
one?
long time
Yeah,
coming.
it's on
Yeah.
KU.
Yeah, it's on KU.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Kennedy's books.
Talk
Oh
about who?
no, I got her book already. Kennedy
Yeah.
book.
Yeah. It's not so meet cute, so not something
Oh,
has
it's only
been
ten
a long time
dollars.
coming. The audio's good. You know, the audio because it's dual point of view, but even in the girl's part of the POV point of view, he talks for the male part. I love that in books when they narrate books.
It was
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
they're actually talking, and it's not like her
Having a
changing her
conversation instead
voice.
of the
Yeah,
male
I
trying
love
to
it
change the voice.
because
Yeah,
when
yeah,
they
yeah.
be doing it, oh my gosh, them scenes be coming to life.
I'm gonna read something
No,
else.
you know what? You know what did have me dying in the third book though, where they was like sending a group text talking about tell them to come sit that you want me to come sit on your face.
I like this
With the
book was
sisters,
so
that
good.
was funny as hell.
It
Well,
was good.
hold on, no, and another page, another. It's just gonna fit. It's too big.
That book was good.
Mhm.
That was a good book.
And when he was giving it to her in the tub, he was like, "If you can't use this, then I don't know what you're gonna do."
That book was so
It's like,
good.
oh,
Although it was
I'm
long, it
scared.
was just long. Like even but all of them, where I feel like it should have ended, the fact that it kept going, I ain't like she just
Yeah, she gets a
girl,
little winded at the end of her books,
let it
but
go.
this is her
They together now.
best series. Like, cause I read this one, and then I read the Brentwood Brothers, which is the baseball series, which it's still good, but it's not
Is
nearly as
that the
spicy.
right one? What is it? Right man,
I read those
right.
two. I read those
Is that
two.
good?
They're not.
They're
How?
hockey.
Oh,
Yeah, they're not. They're
Look at
not.
her
They
looking for it. Look
those
at her
books.
looking for it.
Those
not a.
books. They're the spice is it's a very those are slow burns. I don't feel like these ones were really
Oh.
that slow.
Towards the end, I was over it. Like that. Once they got together, I don't understand why I needed 6 more chapters after they after they get together. Why I need 6 more chapters
Because you need all those.
Right.
You need six different scenes.
for what? They're together.
I don't know.
They together. Story
Over
over. The story is about them getting together.
Yeah.
It's already done.
The
Story over with.
it's
And
done.
I think that was the last one too of their
Yeah,
whole thing. But
yeah. I
she
like one or
probably
two
has
more.
like 120 books. I swear, Megan Quinn has so many. But like
She
the
got
Brentwood Brothers is
105.
the Brentwood Brothers is the baseball series. I think I'm on like book 5 or 6 of that one. They're just like they're cute. They're funny. But they're not as funny as this one. Like this one was I
Which
think
one
the
is
best
that?
one. I think it's called the Brent. What's it called? The
Which one is that?
Trade. I can't remember what the first one's called, but it's like the trades. All they're all baseball, really. I think it's called Brentwood Brothers or something. I can't remember, but there's one that's called the Trade. There's one that's called I can't remember what they're called. But I read
Figure
those,
it out.
and then I read her other ones. I read a couple other ones.
I'll
The
read. I
Kiss and
was reading
Tell.
another
I can't
book
remember.
because I do like. I literally was laughing out loud. I like a
Yeah,
book that will have me kicking in the
yeah.
like
So Out on a Limb.
Yes, that's
Out
what
on a
got
Limb was
me.
kind of funny. Yeah, Out on a Limb was kind of funny because I was in there cheesing. I was doing a retwist in my
That
head. I was in
cover,
there like,
that
yo,
cover ain't got me. That
hmm?
cover do not have
what
me
was
at
funny.
all. I'm just like
Out on a Limb.
out on a limb.
Yeah. So the
That's the
only
one I was
reason
just asking you about that you just was talking about.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny. Like it's not like I feel like if I were to say Megan, like you said, Megan Quinn was funny. This one's probably like a little bit less funny than that. It's not funny or funnier than that one.
I read it. I put it.
Yeah,
I read.
renewed it.
Yeah. Well, I had to like send it back and then put a hold on it again. So the
I was like, that was perfect. So you can read it in 2 days.
no,
Just put it
I
on
got
there.
other stuff to do.
Okay.
Ugh.
That's
No, I'm
exactly. I
saying
was like
I
two
got.
days.
I want to finish this Kennedy Ryan book and then I need to finish the Unholy Brothers book. I got other books, so I know I'm not gonna get to it in 2 days. So I might as well like go
Yeah,
and jump in the
yeah,
line
girl.
now. I think I'm only ninth, so it'll be back next week, bro.
Yeah. I love having when I go in
Ooh,
there
this
and put a
book
bunch of books on my shelf.
524 pages.
The
Which one, Out
really,
on a
really
Limb?
cute book we were just talking about is called A Not So Cute Meat by Megan Quinn. That book is really cute and funny. And it's 3 of them. A Not So Meat Cute is the first one though. But it was so good.
Cute. Meet a not so
Not so
meant to
meant to be.
be and a
A
long
A
long
long
time
time
coming.
coming. Yeah,
A Long Time Coming was the best one out of the 3.
it was.
It was not the it should be like 3, 1, and then 2. But 2 was funny too though, but I
Yeah.
mean 2 was good too.
I'm gonna read The Reason I Married Him. It just came
Is that
out.
her too?
hmm
I can read that one.
It says it's enemies to lovers.
What is it
See,
called?
I feel like her enemies to lovers aren't as good as their her. Maybe I don't know.
But does she have one of
No.
those 3 wasn't well I guess well no, because they
The
weren't
second
enemies
one
to
was
love.
just supposed to be enemies to lovers because they didn't like each other. That was her categorizing as enemies to lovers. And then I
Why didn't
think
they like each other
in
though? I think they just didn't. Were they enemies though?
this there's a gray area because there are so many scales of enemies to lovers. I want to physically hate you,
What was the name? What is the
enemies to
name you just
lovers.
said, Shannon?
The Reason I Married Him.
And it's an enemies to lovers. Why'd you name it
That's what
that?
it said. That's what it said. And I wanted to read it because it said it was the enemies to lovers, and I thought I was gonna get some kind of. Do she always be trying to put?
Yeah, all her books are funny. They're all romantic comedies. I don't
Yeah,
think I've
see, I
read
like that.
anything. I don't think I've read anything that's not a romantic comedy from her.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'll read that too.
Whitney, have you read Saving Noah?
It sounds very familiar. Is it a
Probably
psychological
because it
thriller?
was a movie.
By
Ain't it
Lucinda.
a
It's
movie? Ain't
No,
Lucinda.
that a show?
Lucinda.
I had that on my I had that on my TBR when we were doing psychological thrillers. The other one because she did the lake one, right? Was that her?
Mm. No, the other one we read.
Don't let her stay, or
Which
I
one
can't
was
remember that
it?
shit. Some that wasn't that great.
Which one was it? I can't remember. Lucinda Berry.
She wrote the Perfect Child. They say that book is good. This book right here
Oh,
is
The
good.
Perfect Child. We read that, didn't we? We read The Perfect Child.
I didn't.
Yeah, that's it. That the perfect. Oh no. We read another Lucinda Berry one.
Who is we?
We read it for
We did.
podcast.
We didn't read the Perfect Child, but it was another book of Lucinda Berry.
I don't think so.
We did.
We did. I
What's the
remember
name
reading
of it?
it.
I'm trying to find it.
You ain't gonna find it because we ain't read it. Y'all might have read it somewhere else, but I ain't read no other book by her.
No.
I'm pretty sure we read The Perfect Child.
I have not read that book.
I don't remember you missing a week.
Right, which meant either y'all read it before me or y'all read it in the book club or something. But I haven't
Or
read
maybe
it.
it was something like that book. Because
I remember
we
reading
read,
Lucinda Berry. No, maybe not.
what's that book that it's right here. I'm gonna have to go through our videos.
Cause she wrote keep your friends close, the secret of us, when she returned, the best of friends. I ain't read none of these.
Yeah, I haven't read that either.
Appetite for
Maybe.
Innocence, Phantom Limb.
I thought it was the one with the house for some reason.
What house?
Remember when we
You talking
read?
about the lake?
Not
That
that
wasn't
one. The
Lucinda
one with
Bear.
the house, and it was like the mom didn't want her to have the house or something like that, and her husband moved in, so she was crazy in the house, and she like was squatting. Is that
That's
called The Mother?
Mother-in-Law by Chris Chris Christian
I
Mosler.
don't remember reading that book by her.
What book? Those I just named her books, and she got 18 books. So unless she is got a
Mm-mm.
co-author or go under a different name, she has 18 books, and I have not read one
Nah.
of her books.
I gotta look at our videos to see. I know we read a psychological thriller. I thought it was by her, but it's not.
Secret Sister, y'all, that book look good. Y'all read it?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. But they was saying that Saving Noah was like gut wrenching, like it was like so sad, and I was
You got
like,
it a lie.
she got a book coming out called what?
If you tell a lie. Is she so we can read something about her because I mean it's got good reviews.
I know the Perfect Child was crazy as hell. Look, 66,000 people
What was The
read the
Perfect
Perfect
Child
Child.
about?
That
I
crazy
th-
ass little
I'm
girl.
thinking about Don't Let Her Stay. That's the one where she's in the house and that little girl's crazy, and it's like her. They
Oh, what a sister. She comes like she's the daughter.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did read
is that when
that.
she hides at the neighbor
yeah.
house?
Mm.
Or they think she in the attic or
In
something
the
one
attic,
time.
yeah, and she's supposed to be going to a thing, and she ends up coming back in the house. She was crazy as hell. I remember that
And
one.
the daddy slapped the shit out the little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Did he slap her?
That's why she left in the first place.
Not that book. You talk
Not
about
that
they
book.
everybody lied. You talk about that one. She talk
Oh,
about the
oh,
book
that's the book.
where it was the daughter and she was calling the stepmama the wrong name the whole
Mm-hmm. The
time
whole
and
time, and she like purposely like ate all the eggs when she was making the 18 egg
she was
quiche or
like,
some shit.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
So
the
she went
perfect
down.
child.
That's The Perfect Child.
no,
That's
that's
it.
not the perfect
No,
child.
that's Don't Let Her Stay.
Don't let her stay. Oh, okay. There's so many damn books. I'm telling you, you gotta write
It's
this
hard
shit
to keep
down.
up with. It's hard to keep up with. Especially,
They all
I think that
intermingle and
week we read
interchange.
like both those books like back to back, and they were so we're like, wait a minute, this shit's
I
similar.
have not read the perfect child, so I don't know what that's about.
I probably haven't read it either. Right? I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Just like when I was talking about telling Rain that still breathing was just
Oh,
like
I might be lying, because why I say I
all the
borrowed
little
it on
raindrops.
September 19th?
Because we read that fucking
I'm
book.
dead.
Man, let me go to my Goodreads. Let me go to my
Warm
Goodreads.
your brain up, girl. Because I'm gonna go back and look at these videos.
I thought we read A Perfect
Because I was
Dark.
like, I thought we read Lucinda
I didn't
Bear
read that
together,
book.
but oh, hey, if you ain't reading, you ain't reading.
Hold on, let me see. I
I
might be
can't
lying.
call it.
Let me see what it's about.
She didn't even know. The girl crazy.
It
Little girl
says
crazy.
when Janie, an abandoned 6-year-old, turns up at their hospital, Christopher forms an instant connection with her,
Yep.
and he
Oh
convinces
yeah.
Hannah that they should take her home as their own.
Yep.
They
I ain't
take
read
her
that.
home,
We
but they don't
definitely
realize
read
that
that.
she got issues.
Maybe you missed
Yeah, I
that
know I
week
read
because
it.
because at the end it ended up being the mom, the grandma who was the one who was sneaking into the hospital.
To do what?
Where is our?
I
Let me
don't
go to
know. It was something
YouTube. Let me go.
crazy.
It
I
must have
know
been
we read
before
that.
me, because I ain't read this. And I know it because it ain't on my
maybe,
Goodreads. It ain't even a want to
maybe we
read.
read it in book club. We read it in book club.
Yeah, is that Lucinda
We
Berry?
didn't. Yes, we didn't read it in podcast. We read it in book
Okay,
club
that makes more sense
because
then.
I remember. I remember when I made the flyer. It was a book club.
It was good
Well,
though.
no,
It was crazy as hell.
it wasn't
But
that crazy. It was one of those books where you're like, oh, really?
Trina gave it 5 stars.
I might have given it 4. I don't even
no,
remember.
you can't trust Trina.
I don't remember what I gave it. Do you see what I gave it, Rain?
Yours ain't on here. What is it?
We not friends on Goodreads?
Uh, I get mine.
Mm,
Cause I don't see. I see Trina's was the first one up there. I don't see yours. But a lot of people giving it 5 stars.
mm-mm. I don't remember that being a 5-star
Yeah, so
book.
you don't see mines either, and that's the reason.
Yeah.
And I know I see your stuff. You must didn't rate it all then.
No, I didn't read it. I didn't read
Shannon
it at
barely
all.
uses Goodreads, first of
She
all.
do. I be seeing a lot of her stuff.
I do use my Goodreads.
I've
Shut
never,
your
did I
face.
not
It's just
follow
I
you
don't
either, Shannon? Maybe I don't follow you.
listen. I don't know what you do, but I use my Goodreads. I don't
I
know what
remember
you
for a
talking
minute there,
about.
you was like, man, I forgot. I haven't put anything on Goodreads in 5 months.
Well, I log my books
But
religiously.
see,
That's
I
why
go
I
back.
said,
I
let me
go
go back.
back and I
I ain't
put
read
all
this.
my stuff that I read. Like not all of them though, because the ones that I just be like, I'm not finna rate this. I don't be putting it up there.
I might not rate it, but for me, I gotta put it in here that I read it, because just like this, we'll be talking about it and I'd be like, did I read that book? Let me go and see. And then I have to
But then
I
you
finish
gotta rate
reading.
it.
No, I just put it that I read it. I might not rate
It
it,
don't.
but I can
It don't make you. It don't make you start.
no.
You just put red.
Yeah, I just logged that I read it. Now, if I you know how I feel about books half the time. So if it's something that I just am like, I'm not gonna rate it at all, then I'm not gonna rate it at all.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to start because I know there'd be some books, and I'll be like, did I read that?
See, that's why I was like, let me go to my Goodreads and see if it's in here. But for some reason, I was going to read it because I did, it tell you that it said I started it September 19th, but I didn't read it because when I tell you I log my books on Goodreads,
Me too.
I go in and log my
I sent you
books.
guys a link to my Goodreads in
Yes,
our chat.
we friends. We're
Mhm.
friends. Yes, we're
I
friends.
mean, you're not friends on me on there.
Yes,
I
I
just
am friends with
looked.
you on here.
Are you serious?
It says I am your friend. You might not be mine, but I am your friend. So the lies you tell.
Yeah. Let me go because I don't want no car. Let me see if I'm her friend. Now, why I didn't do it? Hold on. And she didn't even have to send no link. All she had to
not
do was request to be my
not your
friend.
favorite book being the Diary of Anne Frank. I'm dead.
Who? What the hell? Not the Diary of Anne Frank.
The Diary of Anne Frank and the Great Gatsby. Girl. What did you rate the Book of G?
Oh, we
Oh,
know
she ain't rated.
who.
Right, Whitney, she ain't rate the Book of G.
What's the Book of G?
A book that don't need to be read.
That's what we should have talked about. Cause I had a question, child. I wanted to know with the people that was going off on that lady. Is the go off because the 5 videos, or is the go off because she said she didn't like the book because the book was trash? She thought the book was trash.
To
I think it
me,
was
the reason why I was upset is because you got on wax and you was over here talking about some boo.
the level, the
We
extent.
can
I think
understand that if you didn't like the book,
100%.
you're entitled to your own opinion. But
Mhm.
for you to be on wax and you be over there talking about some boo, like basically you like this is trash, don't read it. Like what?
Yeah.
So it was the
Well,
boo.
I think it
For
was just
me, I can't
the
speak about
continual.
nobody else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
see,
just it was
Storm
just
was
too
like
extra.
exactly she went too far. Cause yeah, that's a lot. Like we can be like, nah, I didn't really like that book. Nah, I didn't really like that book.
We have plenty
We
of
do
books
that
that we
all the
don't really care
time.
for.
Right.
You know,
And
I
you're
quick
entitled
say
to
a
your
book
own
was trash.
yeah, we're entitled to our own opinion, but don't get I'm not ever gonna be over here talking about in a platform where everybody can see me, like, don't read that book. That book was trash.
So look, this is my thing, right? Clearly unpopular opinion. And now I do think she was, girl, one was enough. One was enough. But there be times books be trash. And I
They
don't
do be
give a book.
trashing.
Independent author, a traditionally published one, white, black, blue, green, purple. A lot of people feel like just because you can put pen to paper, mean you are entitled to people being like, oh, I'm not gonna say the book was trash just because you're a black indie author, right? But you'll be in the group chat calling the book trash. So I was just wondering if it was the 5 videos or it's now 1 star was wild to me. I didn't think the book was 1 star, but
It wasn't a 1 star book,
it
but
definitely wasn't 1 star. But
the that's why I posted a video. It's like basically you one
You put I
star the
had to see
book
you posted a
because you
video.
couldn't correlate. I
yeah,
didn't because I went a little too hard and I was just like, nah, I ain't even finna do that. I'm a face to a brand. I'm trying to get people. I can't be over there rubbing people the wrong way, so I had to dial it back. So that's why I just was doing like little memes, little videos like
mhm.
that, like because I can't be in the mess. I gotta take myself back. So basically, but like I was like when somebody you made someone cry, not me, I didn't do it. Um, when when black book creators or like content creators like bash an indie author book, I was just like, you're part of the problem. Like there's people out there that want to read the books and you're basically deterring them from reading the book because you're just like boo trash, but it wasn't a 1 star. You basically learned it because you couldn't relate to it. I know somebody that something like that happened to. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? You can't say that this is unrealistic.
right.
You just
So
couldn't relate to it.
right, so she could right now. I definitely didn't think it was a 1 star, right? But she thought it was a 1 star, right? And if she wholeheartedly thought it was a 1 star, and she couldn't relate to it, and she thought it was trash,
I don't have a problem with her rating of the book at all because if you don't like the book, there's plenty of books that I
right? So
don't like
like
that people.
maybe she, I mean,
I
there's
think it
maybe
was
how
just her keep her. I think it was her not so much not even saying okay this book just wasn't for me. Da, 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 da. Then she kept going after her like everything about the book. Like she wasn't just going based off of this book just wasn't for me. Like I didn't really relate to the characters because that happens to a lot of people. She was talking about her writing style. She was talking about this. She was going on and on about it. Like she was like dissecting the book
Right.
like
So what I'm
it's like your
saying, if she
dissertation.
wholeheartedly felt like that book was trash, if she really felt like that, right? I'm not saying
She did. I mean, ain't no if
but I
about it. She
She
didn't
made
read
definitely
4 videos
did.
talking about it was trash.
right now. So that's why I was like, is it because she made so many videos, or let's just say she only made that one video where she was like boo and literally like trashed the book? Would she? Do you think she still would have got the backlash she got? Because although I didn't think that book was a one-star trash, there are books that I've read that are
Yeah.
one-star trash books, right? And so I'm like, this book is trash. If the book is trash, it's trash. But because it's a black indie author, then I can't say the book trash, even though it's trash. Like the book
No.
be trash.
But my thing was too is like, you don't belong over here. First of all, this is your first black author book, period, up and down whatever timeline you share with your homegirl. And the first book you read by a black indie a black indie author is trash. Like, that's crazy to me.
If she
And
really
then you
felt like
put
it
it
was
on
trash.
wax and make like 5 videos.
Right. So that's
Huh?
okay. So that's what I'm saying. Do you think she would have got the same backlash had she made that one? Now the first 3 or 4 videos was just like little snippets. She didn't go in hard until
Yeah.
that boo video, that ill boo video, right? Because them other books, she said she didn't like it, but when she really went hard was that one. She was like boo. She was doing the most on that one. So had she just made that video, you think y'all
I
people
think
would still feel
I
the same
think what
way?
No,
happened, what
no,
made
I think they
people
would have came for her ass anyway because there's a whole lot of people that ride for Natasha Bishop. I think she would have got the backlash anyway.
Right.
I
Okay.
also think that it
So
was that it wasn't just even her saying it. I think that it's because every single person in her comments was agreeing with her, and you're like, where, what? Like, and so many
no,
people
suggested for her to read the
read it.
book.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
The people that suggested it was agreeing with her.
We don't know if it's the same people. Who knows? I don't follow
Right.
her, so I can't tell.
Right.
But
So if the people
she said that her followers suggested for her to read that book.
right.
But she did not give a reason as to why she don't read that type of book. Or if she did, I missed it because she irritated my soul. She made my ass itch. So I don't know.
I just don't put any effort into. I'm not going to put a bunch of effort into a book that I didn't enjoy. So I'm about a book I didn't like. Because what if I didn't like? Why am I still
I
talking
think
about
Oh.
it?
somebody said that's how she typically does her
Yeah, she does
video.
do like snippet reviews.
She
Right.
said that, and that's one thing. That's what
Is that
one
what she
thing that
said?
irritates. This is what irritates me and makes my ass itch over time, regardless of anything. Okay, my thing was, why you doubling back? You doubling back because you got all that backlash. That goes with anybody, white, black, purple, green, yellow, anybody. Say it with your whole chest to read the way that you came out when you was like, boo, stand on that shit. Stand on business. You came out the gate like, boo. And now you're like, I don't understand. What are you not entitled to your own opinion? Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. No. You said you didn't like it. You booed with your whole chest.
So you want
Continue
her to
with
be
that
like,
energy.
y'all saying that? Fuck you, bitch. Like you want her to rah back?
You was like,
She want
boo.
she want that smoke.
I'm just
She just,
saying,
I mean,
it
she
irritates
thought it was
me.
funny.
Just
I
like all the celebrities and stuff like that be over here talking about, I don't like that. There. If that's what you say it with your whole chest because you
oh
do it behind closed
hey
doors.
hey I'm with all the motherfucking smoking shit trash, bitch. I'm telling you it's trash. And if you mad that I said it was trash,
That's what I'm saying. If it's
the
trash,
book
it's
is
trash.
if it's trash, it's trash.
Not I wanted to
But I
fight,
feel
but I
like
just
too,
want you
when
to keep
you
the same energy.
well, and I think like to say something is trash and a 1 star, it can't just be cut. It can't be just because you didn't relate to the characters, you
Right,
didn't like the story. It has to be the writing is bad.
right.
It has to be a lot Like
I
one
agree.
star means you could barely get through the book. It was written bad, grammar, all the shit was trash. Like
Right, but that's based on your criteria, based on mine too. Now, I'm not giving no 1 star no book. I'm not 1 star in a book because I don't relate to stuff. But the writing is, you know what I'm saying, cool. I wouldn't 1 star. But
yeah,
if her criteria and how she bases her ratings of books, because people, some people that don't give less than a 3, even if the book is trash,
yeah,
their trash is a 3 or
yeah.
whatever, however their rating scale is, right? So based on her rating scale, she said it's a 1. Now I do agree she should have stood on business. Cause bitch, if I tell you the shit is trash,
She should
the
have.
shit is trash. I'm gonna tell you why it's trash, and you and your mama can take the trash out.
Not you and your mama.
So
If I didn't like the book,
I agree. Now I just was wondering, just because I am one that would tell you, I'm one that would say, and I tell you the name of the book. If I thought it was trash, I'm gonna tell you it's trash. And that's why I just wanted to
it
know if
is what it is.
yeah, if she was if it was if it was the amount of
And
videos that
it
she
might
But
have
had,
also
what
been
she
because
said.
she thought it was funny. Like she was
I do think she
negatively reviewing something and saying that who recommended it. She was very like
mhm.
nonchalant, like it didn't
animated,
matter. Like
right?
Yeah.
some
It
of
I
those
don't
I
videos
be
don't think
rub
she
people
took
the
it
wrong
serious.
way.
I think
Yeah.
just like Storm said, like I think it was in that podcast one when
Shits
she
and
was like
giggles.
boo and doing all that. I think she was doing it for shock value or like trying
Yeah.
to
But
be
no,
funny.
even before she did the book, I don't know why would you recommend me this book
But I
because
don't
this
think
is
she
not something
thought
like
I didn't think she thought she was gonna get the reaction that she got
She
from
didn't.
it. Especially if your majority of your readers or your viewers or whoever listens to you are not. So she probably wasn't
social
expecting.
media etiquette. You should know if you're tagging or
She
posting a
tagged she
picture
didn't tag the
of
lady, did it?
any. I don't know if she tagged it, but
Well, it had to come
she
across
tagged the
because the
book.
people she had to have said put it in a hashtag or
Right.
something.
So
So you're right.
social media etiquette. If you put it out there, you got 13 point such and such followers. Regardless, your stuff is going to come up on FYP if you do any kind of hashtag anything about that book, and it's going to come up on our. We're going to see it. You knew you was going to get something.
No, I don't think she knew. She couldn't have known. She didn't have the forethought to think that was she didn't
Yeah.
See,
because she wouldn't
look, look,
she
look.
wouldn't have done it.
She didn't tag the offer, but she tagged Black Book Talk. Bullshit.
She
Bullshit.
didn't think.
You knew.
What I'm saying is, if she wholeheartedly thought the book was trash, she did not think that it was gonna be people to come at her like, no, the fuck it wasn't. Bitch, you got me fucked up. Da, 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 da. She didn't think that.
Rain.
She couldn't have thought
Rain.
that.
Right. Be for real.
She
Be
couldn't have
fucking
thought
for real.
that.
You mean to tell you no, you mean to tell me out of all the topics and everything, the smoke
Couldn't
that
have thought
people
that.
get when they end up on our TikTok, that she didn't think that
She
her
didn't.
saying boo to a favorite?
No,
Come on
I don't
now.
think she thought that. I do not think that she had the forethought to say, if I get on on TikTok and post this video and say this, that, and third, that it was gonna come back around like it came
I
back
think
around in the
videos one,
opposite
two, and
You know
direction.
three, she
what?
probably didn't know. But after that, those videos already had come out, and she saw that she was getting traction in her
You
comments.
know what? I'm going to take a page out of Kiera's book and I'm gonna be like, if she didn't think so, that bit was Delulu. She was
She
delusional.
could be delusional,
She was
but
delusional.
she
She
could
was
not have thought
delusional.
that. She couldn't have
Cause
thought that.
you're not gonna tag us, talk about a favorite, and then think you don't get the smoke.
But what I'm saying is, if I don't know that
You're not,
if I don't know that this book was heavily hyped, because I don't typically read this, I don't typically be over there. If I don't know that this book was heavily hyped, and I read a book, even though it was suggested to me, if I don't know if it was heavily hyped like it was, I wouldn't have thought that. I would not have thought
I
that.
didn't know the book was heavily hyped. I'm not even gonna lie. I read the book
That
and I
book was
liked it.
heavily
And
hyped.
I didn't even know
listen,
it.
you already listen, it might not have been heavily hyped, but you already know the girlie's 5-time favorites.
What you say? You
You
know what?
already know. You already know the girlie. You already know the girlie's 5 favorites. And I'm not gonna put nobody's
What
names
you
out here.
Oh, her top 5
But
books.
we
Yeah.
know the girlies 5-time favorite. The girlies,
What
the tag
girlies?
that everybody uses. We'll talk about it offline.
Oh,
But
because
they got their 5-time favorites, and it's a
Mhm.
5-finger fold over there, maybe even more. But they got their favorites, and once you use the tag, you're tagging the ones that those are their favorites, and they was gonna give you all the smoke.
I don't think she knew that.
If she
If
did
you
it, she was
don't, if you
delusional.
don't be on, if that lady, you just said the lady typically reads, and so why would I think? I don't see that. I promise
I
you,
honestly don't
that.
see her. No, I'm gonna agree with that, because if I only read, why would I know that this is a good book? Like a good author, a good any like a hype.
Or
Like she probably don't
that
even
she's
know.
heavily hyped. She didn't know.
Yeah. Now
She
she
didn't,
might know about like Kennedy Ryan, because I feel like both sides like that book.
and more the other side, but you.
Yes. But like, yeah, Natasha, like I feel like she's more very much
She
this
didn't know.
side.
She did not. I'm not saying that she didn't think that she was gonna get something.
Yeah.
She
Well,
didn't know she was gonna get what she got.
the black
She didn't know
TikTok
that.
hashtag, she knew she was gonna get our viewers, because that's where
But
we like that.
not that people was gonna come to her like that. Because I'm telling you,
No.
the book. Now I'm saying it was overhyped. I don't think it was a 1 star, but I don't think it was a 5 either. Now the people,
They do.
so they heavily hyped that book, and so if I don't think, what'd she say? Oh, look,
That's it right here.
explain.
That's it. I was just about to say that after you finished with your thought.
But
I
people,
was just about to say
you're
why
trying to make sense.
why choose to stand on Black business and Black History Month?
You
We
you're trying
can't.
to
We
make
can't. You're right. We can't.
you trying to make sense. Yeah, you trying to make sense of your, because you on this side. I don't know what them people do over there. That lady did not think about that. She couldn't have. Because if she had thought about it, she wouldn't have said it. She did, ain't no way in the world
Listen,
she would
I'm gonna
talk
go to her comments. I'm gonna go to her comments. When you
Lord, here we
released all these videos, did you think it was gonna get our attention?
No.
Because you did a good job. Was
She
he
didn't
doing
think
this
it
for
was
clicks
gonna
or
be bad
likes?
attention. She did not think it was gonna
she
be
did
bad
not know it was
attention.
gonna be bad attention.
She did not think that. She might have
Because
thought it would have
why
given
would
her
I
some
wouldn't
attention. Or the trash, especially if her normal audience is this, her
Mhm.
getting on Book Talk and saying that the book was trash is gonna, just like you said, the people in her comments agreeing. They was in
They
her
was in
comments
there
agreeing,
heavy.
saying that the book was
And
It
trash.
even the
was
girl who
agreeing.
recommended her the book was like, "Yeah, you're right." She backtracked on her recommendation. She's like, "Yeah, you're right. It
So
wasn't
if
that."
that's
Like
what
she
you
backtracked
normally
hard.
get, I don't know how often she reads or black, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's like once a quarter. I had never heard of that lady. I never seen her videos, none of that until
I
I
ain't never heard of that
never
lady
heard of her.
before.
So if normally what your comments are is, and you posted that video saying, "Oh, this book is trash. I'm finna bash it." You did not think that the people was coming for your head. What you thought you was gonna get was the Amen choir, and that's what you got. You
Hmm.
got a little bit of Amen, but you also got a little bit of fuck around family.
It was the
You
fifth
got
and
all the
final. It was
smoke.
that final
You got
video
all the
that did it
smoke.
for real though. Like she could have, if she had just stopped at video
Yep.
one and just said
And she would just
"Da-da-da-da-da,
stop.
That's why I was
da-da-da-da-da."
asking if it was the multitude
I
of
really think
videos
it was
or
the
what she said
multitude,
in that
and
last one.
it was the multitude and her progression of this of the book. Because it started out as, and I'm not done with it, da 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 da. I just don't like it. Then it was like, ooh, I can't relate to this. I can't relate to this, and who does that? Who says? And then she get more detailed, and she just ripped it apart. I've never seen anyone do that to a book online.
I was about to say, before you be over there talking about, oh yeah, during
I
Black
would.
History Month, I'm gonna read this Black author, and you only read one Black author. Listen, I don't care about what nobody reads, but for you to be Black and you only read one book your whole
I'm
year
a quick
from a
fan.
Black author is wild behavior. Wild behavior.
I see.
Wild
I didn't go
behavior.
back, and I didn't care enough about that lady to go see how many black books she did
I
read.
did, cause
I didn't
I
either.
listen. That's do. When you dog a Black author, I'm going back to see. Do you read
What you
us?
read? Yeah.
Do you
And
read
maybe
us?
that's why she thought it was
Because
trash. And that's why I
evidently
said, if
that
she
book was
whole
not
heart
for
didn't think it
you,
was trash,
Yeah.
she might have wholeheartedly thought it
girl.
was trash.
She read Allie Hazelwood. If you read Allie Hazelwood, I'm automatically side-eyeing you.
Yeah,
Exactly. I'm automatically
that's the
side-eyeing
what's
you.
it called, the love
Love her
hypothesis.
pop. I'm automatically side-eyeing you. I don't even give a damn if she came out with a new book. I don't care. You ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna get me.
You saying that about that author because of her books or because of her?
No, because the book was.
I read that book.
And this is supposed to be the spiciest book on BookTok.
Okay, so again, that just goes to show if that's what you like, then you would think this was trash. Because maybe it was above your reading level. You don't know nothing about that lady.
But that was another reason for you not to be over there trying to trash it like that.
I just wonder.
Cause you was out of your realm.
But
I'm not gonna be like,
it had to
Oh wait,
no,
you
I'm
read
not gonna
Bride,
be
the new
like,
one?
was it good? She said, I
It
read.
couldn't have been. It's all over TikTok right now. They've been talking about that book.
Now if Storm say no, I did not.
She's saying like, wait a minute, I read Bride now.
Oh,
like I read that. Like,
okay.
She said it was good.
I was just finna say now, Storm say the book bad, baby. At this point,
Wait,
put your
is
pen
it good or is it bad? Storm, tell us. Is it good? She's saying
She's saying it's good. She's saying it's good. She said yes, it was. She's saying Bride was good. I don't know. I don't know.
I
Love Hypothesis.
I don't know who that is.
Took me to.
But you're not. But also, you don't.
Trying to say who? I ain't trying to say nobody. I was just curious.
She trying to play devil's advocate.
No, I'm not trying to play devil's advocate. I am somebody who will get on this good here internet and tell you a book is trash if I think it's trash. I will tell you I don't like a book and the book is trash.
And you stand on it.
And I'm gonna stand on it because I think it's trash, right? So I just was curious because the people was going in on her because they were saying, most of the videos I saw really was saying more about her saying that the book was trash and this was a Black indie author. So you shouldn't be calling Black indie author books trash. So, but if you wholeheartedly think that the book is trash, then I don't got no issue with you saying the book is trash. Now, do I agree that the book is trash? No. But there are books.
You don't have to agree.
Right, but there are books that I think are trash, 1, 2-star books that people give 5 stars. So we just don't have the same reading level.
But see, I also think that you wouldn't do that though, because
even
if you don't like a book, even if you don't like a book and it's trash, you don't go and bash
I'm not
somebody.
making no 5 videos for no book. Even if I like books, I'm not making 5 videos on it. So that's why I was wondering if
I think it was the sheer amount of effort she put into this 1-star book. It had to be.
Versus she said she booed it, she did all that. Would she still have gotten the backlash because this was a Black?
Nah, if she would have, like I said, if she would have did that one video and she would have booed it, she still would have got the smoke. She still would have.
And so if that's the case, then
I'm just letting you know.
Again, I am one that will get on and tell you book trash. I got one on my page right now.
But I guess maybe also you say
the
book is trash. You maybe have more credibility behind saying it's trash because you have experience in this side.
Because you read
Black books.
Right.
But there are books that I think, now there are books that I think trash that I won't, now you come ask me if I think it's trash. That I think it's trash unless we, whatever. But there and them same people
it will be well accepted.
No, it ain't,
if you were
saying them books be 5-star books.
No. Hold on. It would have been well received if you were a diverse reader.
I don't think that lady could have read all the Black books. The minute they said that book was 1-star and who wrote it, the one that made the first video I seen. still would have made that video. She still would have made that video.
This would have been no different if someone had given like, side the same review for her book. They would have all came for her too.
Like
I think people,
a black
if
person
you
that
like an
said,
author, anybody at this point can say nothing about her.
"Oh,
So,
really?"
because
Yeah,
she
hell
doesn't
yeah.
have
Because if
yeah,
you would have talked about what is it, CJM over there, Colleen Hoover, you would have
can't
talked
talk about
about
them.
what's her name, Jennifer Argan, whatever her name is. Y'all would have talked
Lamar,
about any of her books over there. Yeah, they probably would have dragged you through the mud too.
yeah.
Oh,
They
well,
probably would have.
equal opportunity.
But at the same time, like honestly, I probably wouldn't have even gave her videos any kind of opinions because she don't read the books I read. So even me seeing her saying, "Oh, this is a 1-star book," because your backlog is something I don't even agree with.
I was about to
So
say you don't even read the books that I. First of all, you was over here 5-star and everything. Hey, Jess, you was over here 5-star and all the books that I'd just be looking side-eyed to, like.
yeah, I have like a handful of TikTokers that I actually can follow their reviews, and because now
You
you
know
what
how I feel about it, people. I'd be like, "These people be lying. I don't know what the
I
hell.
done got lied to too many times from Book
These
Talk.
folks lying."
I was
Y'all
about to say
silly.
automatic side-eye if you was over there giving all of Colleen Hoover's books 5 stars. Automatic side-eye.
I've never read a book of hers, so
She
I read
got
a
she
few. I read,
I've never.
Verity was good.
I read a few.
I just don't have a desire to.
It was
Something has to make me want to read. Like I don't know. I just ain't never picked up a book of hers just because I never even had anybody recommend a book. So I never heard anybody say, "Oh, you gotta
because
read
don't
this book."
nobody listen. If you would have met us probably like 2 years ago, we probably would have suggested it to you.
Verity was
But
good. I
she's
like Verity.
problematic now. Yeah, she's problematic now, and she's overhyped. Don't nobody want to suggest any books by her on our
Well, and
side.
there's not a lot of to me. There's not like it's kind of like when you find an author that doesn't have a whole lot of range. They write the same book in different settings. You like one or two of the books, but then you read them and you're like, dang, all these books are like. Even the one author that we were talking about who wrote 100 and some, a lot of her books are extremely similar
Mhm.
when you get into her
Right.
writing. So it's nothing against
Catalog.
that author
Hey.
or anything, but I need a variety.
Yeah.
So that's just because you can write a lot don't mean you should write the same thing
Well, again, that's how I feel about
Repetitively.
this. I guess how I started, just because I felt like a lot of people were mad at her because she said it about a black indie author, and not the fact that she thought the book was trash, but like as if she could have thought if it wasn't a black indie author. And for me, sometimes people be black, they be indie author, black or whoever it is, just be indie authors. And everybody can write, but everybody shouldn't. They should. They publishing these books, but some people either you need an editor, you need a beta, you need something because some of these books that they
everybody
write
does not have the
authors,
same skill level and
they
that's
don't have
fine.
that same
That's why they
comprehension.
have that's why they have these resources for you to go to. Me, if I write a book, I know I'm going to be like, I fucked this all up, so I need someone to read this
They be
700
like, "Nigga,
times.
they put all this work into this book. They put all this, and they may have, and they still trash. This
That's
book is
okay.
trash. Not this book, not that book, because that book was not trash. Don't be trying to cancel me. I'm not saying that book. That book is definitely not a 1-star. It was definitely not
It
trash.
wasn't.
I'm talking about that book. I'm talking about other books out here that
I
are.
literally don't think I've ever read a one. No, I've read one. I've read maybe like 2 or 3 1-star
I've
books,
read
but I
plenty.
would never. I don't think I've ever even rated a 1-star book. I've never gone in and put it in my thing and put it as a 1-star for people to see.
If I feel like a book,
He said,
I've rated a couple 1 and 2-star books, but it had to be the work. Like for me to actually rate it, like put it as a rating, even though I think
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah. For
to
you to be
be,
like,
it had,
man,
oh
that
my God,
book
it
was,
had to be horrible.
yeah, it gotta be horrible. Like
It
that
gotta
book
be
was not
horrible.
even horrible like that. Like
Oh, that book
For
was
you
good.
to
That
dog
book
it
was
out like
good.
that? No,
The book was
you
good.
was doing
You
the
know,
most.
even if I like, yeah,
She
personally,
said,
the book was good
she
though.
said, I just
I just
stumbled upon you guys. If not Hoover, then who would you suggest? What are you talking about as far as Hoover is concerned? That is the question.
Book in general.
like
What you trying to read?
like a book.
Like a thriller, or what is even her genre? Is it, because I know she writes, what is it, romance? To me, it's struggle. Shit, y'all want to talk about black people writing stuff that struggle?
Yeah,
Colleen Hoover writes struggle. Her shit is struggle.
I think hers would be considered.
Baby, people is speaking.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Is it
I
a,
mean, we just read 2 books.
there you go, Amber. I've never read Hoover, but if I had friends
Oh,
like her, suggest other books. There you go. Kelly Finley is good. J.R. Ward. J.R. Ward. What is J.R. Ward? I forgot who that
I don't
is.
know none of them people.
Then
Oh, you got the good for the
those are
book.
YT. Those are white. It's not the black.
You gotta be suggesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kennedy Ryan.
Yes. On wax. On wax. To me,
What
oh
does that
yes,
wait?
that's
What
what.
does
Okay,
on
J.R.
wax
Ward is
mean? What does on wax mean? Can someone? I don't know.
like on this platform, like on, like if anybody was to catch Shannon saying anything on wax, for the record. Okay, there you go. For the record, on wax.
What
There
is
you
the
go,
wax?
Whitney.
What does the wax
Wax.
refer
Girl, come
to?
on with the
Like
hips.
on vinyl?
When wax firms up, it's solid. Like, so it's on wax.
Wax is still
Or like
hard
when
when
it's
it's firm.
recorded. Oh my
I
gosh.
got you, girl. Come on, Whitney. She gonna
I
kick
know
me.
you got me, but you know, it goes back to
I
the
get
10
what you're
toes
saying. I
down.
was
We
just
gonna
trying
It
to
explain
goes
get
this
back
into.
in the chat. Diagram in chat.
Oh, someone said Black Dagger Brotherhood.
Have you read that, Whitney?
No, you told me not
I
to
can't
read
do
it.
it. I tried. I tried. I could not. I tried like 3 times, like Legendborn.
I'm gonna try it. I love Legendborn, so I'm gonna try Black Dagger. I just gotta get there. I wish I didn't have it.
That's what anybody that knows me would say that to me, Kennedy Ryan is the black Colleen Hoover.
Yeah,
Oh, that's how you feel?
yeah.
To me,
I feel like she's
that's
definitely.
how I feel. That's how I
I
feel.
would agree. I would agree.
Okay.
But I feel
Because
like her writing is
with books
way.
like Long Shot, Kingmaker, and all
Shannon
those.
like Legendborn. Don't even ask Shannon about Legendborn. I love Legendborn. Shannon tried to read that book 6
Why is
times
it not
too.
good? Is it romance? What is it?
No, it's not.
Hell no, it's not
There's a
romance.
little
It's
bit in there,
YA
but it's not.
fantasy.
It's YA fantasy.
It's
There's a
YA
little bit of
fantasy.
romance,
Let
but
me
it's
put my
not.
phone back down, child. I don't
That
want to
book
do.
took me. That book took me 3 times
Yeah.
over a year to read.
It's like over 600 something pages, and it's a series, and
And
it's not even
it
done.
don't even matter that it's over 600 pages, because if you look, I got some thick ass books back here. I could not.
I love
But
Legendborn.
like you said,
Why would I?
everybody is
I love it. So my reasoning for liking Legendborn was more so because it was a different take on magic. It wasn't your typical how magic is. It was a lot more focused on black, like how black people gain their magic from the earth, from root. It was like it was
But it's
very
a
different,
YA.
but it's a YA.
Is it
Yeah,
a
it's
YA because it doesn't have any spice, or it's giving YA like they in high school?
she's in
Like,
college. She's in college, but there's no spice in the
yeah.
book.
I mean, I don't care about the spice part.
It's a coming of age. I
Yeah,
don't know if it's a YA, it's a coming of age. It's
she's in
just like,
college. Yeah.
no, hold on. Let me dial it back. It's not just like Fourth Wing, because it's not hitting there.
No, 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 no,
It's
no,
not
no, no,
hitting
no,
there.
no, no,
But
no, no,
you
no.
know, there are some like spicy elements.
Yeah, there's a love
No,
interest
no,
in the
not
book.
spicy. Okay,
It's not
sex elements.
spicy.
I'm just trying to gauge if I was going to, because you know I don't do YA.
No, no, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
I loved
I
it.
don't do
Don't do
YA,
it.
but if I was just
Don't
trying to
do
clarify
it.
if it's YA because it's giving kids or it's just
No,
because it don't got no spice.
she deals with like adult. She's in college.
No.
But there's not really any. She could have probably been in high school and it wouldn't have really affected the plot. But she's in a college setting where she's learning her
Thank you,
her
Madison.
stuff.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That I got.
It does.
Thank you,
Don't-
Madison.
don't
All the
even-
rest of these people are delusional. So
I love that book.
She said she ain't a
I can't
fan.
do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Madison said she ain't a fan. We probably about on the same. We're real close to the same
Yeah.
book. You know.
And it's a no.
Yeah.
It's a no.
It was not
It's
for
a
everybody.
no.
I enjoyed
It's
it
a
though.
no.
I definitely
And then
did.
y'all asked me, am I gonna read the second one? Hell no. I'm not.
I knew you wasn't gonna read the second one. You couldn't get through the first one.
See, yeah, it ain't gonna be me. I wouldn't even do that to you, Rayn. I wouldn't even do that to you. I would not even do that
Yeah, but you know,
to you.
sometimes you
Whitney
say
might.
stuff and I like it. Like I like long shot. Like you say, you all have the same. It just depends on what it is. So
yeah.
we don't really. We kind of like, you know how like two circles. We like got a little overlap.
Yeah.
Girl,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Layla, you gonna come in? I'm gonna invite you. You can accept if you want to.
Did we get stripped? What we got going on? Did we get a negative?
We supposed to be reading too, because we got about 17,000 books to read before next week.
Girl, your son needs some vitamins.
It's another. It's the other one.
System. We need to build immune systems around that house, cause baby.
It's the other one this time.
Yeah, what are you guys reading in the comments? What are y'all reading?
Did y'all finish the Kennedy Ryan book?
Yeah.
Y'all finish this?
No, we can't talk about the Kennedy Ryan book.
I'm just asking how did she read it?
You already told me 2 main things in the book.
I just said I didn't tell you what had happened.
I know 2 things I didn't know.
Jubby, you did give her, you did give her a little sprinkle.
Oh, okay.
She said she read the art.
That wasn't even I do remember when she said she got that. That wasn't even the bulk of the story.
She said her copy don't come till Friday. Pre-order
I got an autograph copy.
Cause they messing up. They messing up. They messing up.
Well, I ordered mine from Amazon.
Amazon is fucking up.
I didn't get mine from Amazon. I got mine from her.
Bow down. Website. No one roses for free, and that's about it. You read Bow Down, Sylvester?
What's Bow Down? That sounds like something I need to read. What's Bow Down?
I have no idea.
Masterpiece. Barnes and Nobles better count they day. Look, that's y'all messing with Barnes and Noble. Look, the literary finna be back. Give me a good 2 months. I'm finna have all the books on pre-order and everything. I got mine from Barnes and Noble.
She had a see, she had a thing where she was doing the autograph copy and you got a bonus. I ain't got a bonus surprise yet. But if you bought the book from her site, that she was sending out a little bonus thing.
Look, Sylvester, what you know about Masterpiece? Look, Jazz said she didn't order hers and it should have been there. Look, they messing up. They messing up.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but mine got a little signature in it and stuff.
Sylvester, let me tell you about Sylvester. Sylvester said he ain't got them kids for no reason. Sylvester ass an undercover freak. Y'all ain't read his new book that about to come out with him and his wife.
Oh.
Sylvester, I think I read. What does he write? Let me see.
I see. He write horror.
He write. I was just finna say that. Don't worry about it. I remember now.
He write horror.
You know, she don't
I remember
horror.
now.
And y'all got a little signature. Blue.
Y'all, what's our book?
Look, Blue. I still have not read that book by M. Monique. I gotta read that book.
I've seen it. I think that's on my TBR too.
Youngblood was good. Youngblood was good. Lonnie, Layla, what you reading?
What am I reading? Let me pull up my stuff. I started something new today.
A doctor prescription.
I am a. Where I see that at? I am a.
I have not read that book yet. Well, who is that author?
I've seen it somewhere.
She wrote another book too. I'm so ready to get in, but I need to do this homework. I'm
Donna
so ready
Hill.
to
Is
do
that
it.
who wrote Iron?
Yes, yes. She wrote a book called Be Flat or something like that.
I don't know about
I'm
that, but
reading
that's a
7 Minutes
really
in
good
Heaven
one.
by Elle Casey. Yeah,
I haven't seen that one.
I need to finish 1201. 1201 was cool.
I like 1201.
Oh
Lick
yeah,
back
who said
season.
that?
Oh, I started a book
Lick
called
Madison.
Pleasure and Purpose by Megan Hart.
Not pleasure and
Ooh,
purpose.
Y'all, that stuff we've been reading been too heavy. I had to do a switch
girl,
up.
who had to switch it up because 2 weeks in a row. How did you like? Did you finish Sinners All Bleed?
Yes, I did.
How'd you like it?
What was written? I
Here go
liked it.
Good.
Now,
Bud.
no, it's not a book. No. This is a book where, let me tell you something. It's March, so I ain't gonna get on Black History Month and this book because whew.
Look,
We
we
ain't got
just
time
got,
for
you
you.
missed the whole conversation. We just got finished talking about the drag fest. And we ain't
Man,
talking about RuPaul either.
right. And in little towns like that, even if you are, you defy the odds and you become the sheriff and you're black, or a person, a brown person, you're expected to still overlook certain things that are happening. Um, I like that this character stood his ground. Now, he had some little issues with the romance department, so I really like that he didn't just focus on the case. Like, we got to see a little bit of his personal life and everything. It really was a good story. It was just a hard story.
It was definitely hard.
Mm-mm. Hey, Madison, you talking about Black Fantasy. Where you going? Take
Yeah,
me
where
with you. Where are you
like no
going?
for real, cause what kind of fantasy?
Mm.
You want to read? What's the name of this book? The Hidden Script.
Girl, no.
You didn't even read it.
She showed it.
You ain't even read it. Look, didn't read it. You got the book and you ain't read it.
Didn't
You're
we
not
read Someday
convincing me.
Maybe? Didn't we read Someday Maybe?
No.
What?
Did we?
It sounds so familiar.
Did we DNF that book?
What
Ooh.
book?
Let me look it up someday, maybe.
I'm using my phone. I can't for some reason my Goodreads won't
It
log
got the
me on my
girl on the
computer.
It
cover.
says wonderfully deep. What does that mean?
Uh, I'm gonna be honest.
I liked Blood. Oh wait, no, I still need to read Blood
Blood
Scion.
Scion was so good, but
I
Gilded
still need to read
Ones.
that. I heard that one wasn't that
Get
great.
What's that with the black? It's got gold
Mm-hmm.
cane on it.
No,
They said that's
yeah.
really good. They said that's on my TBR. This lady at work told me that book is fire.
I read Witches Steeped in Gold so
Lord,
bad, but
not
I
black
keep hearing bad
werewolves.
things
Don't
about
get
that one too.
Don't get
Whitney
Whitney
started
started
on
either.
no
Black
werewolves.
werewolves.
Werewolves?
Right.
Oh, I gotta get my Goodreads up.
Werewolves and
Hold on.
aliens. Whitney is
Hope,
down for
aliens,
it.
You're a
monsters, werewolves,
vampire.
omega verses. I got all of them. Let me go find. I got some. I gotta get my Goodreads to work on this computer. I don't
I
remember my
need my
password.
Black Fantasy. Who is reading Black Fantasy? I need some Black
Hmm.
Fantasy in my life
Well, don't read the shit I
because
just read because
Did
I
I
you
know
don't.
read
I've been.
Vicious Bond, Madison?
Yeah, read that. That shit was
Vicious
great.
Bond and
Look, and
what's that?
part 3 don't come out
Wicked
until
Ties.
August. It
Vicious
Wicked
don't come
Bond and
out
Ties.
Wicked
till
Ties.
August.
If you have not read that, Madison, and
See,
the
I want something
Chaos
like that.
Builder,
Let me see if I can.
they give the Chaos Builder 5 stars. And
Oh, Chaos Wilder was so good.
Oh, it was good.
Oh, I'm back. I'm
the
in. I'm
Chaos
in.
Builder
I'm
is
in with it.
black fantasy.
And it has a lot of spice. Lots of spice. Oh my God, the
Pull up my
spice.
Goodreads to
Oh,
see what's coming out.
the spice was so spicy. That was one of the one books that gave me all the spice I needed. Like different levels of
And
spice
that's a
throughout the
hard
whole
thing to
book.
do, to hit all witness levels of spice.
There was so many there was a whole page of triggers. Mental triggers, physical triggers, every trigger. Oh, it was great.
I didn't have the same review on
Uh,
the Chaos Builder. It
No,
was a
she
good
did
book though,
not.
but they uh I don't know why, but this is. You said it's another. What's the second one? That was this. It's another chaos.
I didn't read the
What's the
second
second
one
one?
yet, and I'm upset at
Chaos.
myself for not having read it yet.
What
Yeah,
is it called? I can't see that.
Death and Shadows.
Death and Shadow.
Very good. I need to get in there. Do not.
I
Well,
need
no.
something that'll
Let
give me.
me not say do not read. What was that one shifter book that we read? A werewolf book that was really good. Oh, it wasn't that great.
What shifter book?
It was the one that was it wasn't bad, but it was it was zombies and werewolves, and it didn't need to combine the two.
Oh, when they was in the
A fight and a howl.
field.
Yeah. Don't read that.
Don't.
Don't read that one.
No. I'm not that it was bad, but
No. It's
That's not
gonna
what you did.
be. It's not gonna be something that gets you there.
no.
The only other one I can really think of that I liked was Alpha's Rise.
Storm, what's the? Oh, this one, The Fallen. I'm gonna read that. Storm, you still in here?
Dang, you know it's funny. I just pushed it up. The only for the week was my next one that I had reviewed up here. That's funny.
Man, it's crazy that girl on giving those reviews on that book, right?
Oh, we already talked about this too, girl. Come on, Lonnie.
Well,
Yeah, girl, what
Storm,
you
you read The
think?
Fallen?
I was on mommy duty.
The Fallen.
The Fallen by Seven Winters.
I have read. What did I read by her?
No.
That looks freaking good. I
It
don't even care
do,
what the
don't
book
it?
is about. The cover is
That
beautiful.
man eyes is black.
Oh, let me look.
We gonna
I'm
read
gonna be
that
so hurt if it's
Storm said
gray.
that book is a
again.
no, or she saying no, she ain't read it.
No, she hasn't. She said no, she hasn't read it. Because my first question was if she was still in here. I'm reading Blood
Okay.
Debt.
I'm about to
Oh
read
yes.
that.
Who is the
I love
fallen
that
Cause
by?
you
You said
cover.
gearing
she
up for the
read
second.
Blood that.
Yeah, cause you gearing up for the second book. But I'm gonna read this one. And I'm gonna read Blood Justice. Yes, that's where I can go.
Who is the fallen by?
Seven Winters.
Seven Winters.
That's a fantasy.
It's
Yes.
paranormal.
Yeah, I looked.
Demons and devils.
Oh no. Oh.
That cover is nice.
It is.
That cover is
He
fire.
said,
What
"Oh."
was that book we read where the lady conjured up that demon?
Which
Them
one?
books
Soul
be
to take.
scaring
There's
me.
been a few.
Is
Not
that the
gonna.
name of it?
Soul to take.
Oh
Yes.
yeah,
She
yeah.
was
Soul to
at
take.
that cat. She was at that trying
Yeah,
Trying to save the cat.
I love that book. That book was good.
I had him captive on the couch. That shit was
Yeah,
hilarious.
they
She
go, but
had him in the
what's it
middle
called?
of the
Soul to
circle.
Take. That was pretty decent.
That was one of my random picks. My random shit.
That was a good. That
Do
was a
we
good
have our book
time.
for next week?
She got to risk it
Yes,
all.
We
ma'am.
got 17
Or
books for
maybe
next week.
do we?
Yeah, we pick. What you laughing at?
That is.
We picked 17 books.
You said we got 17 books for next week.
17 books.
We gonna
Oh,
read this. This could be us by Kennedy Rayn.
Is that the one we're gonna read?
Let
Okay.
me see.
Okay.
What you
look, because
say?
I was about to say fake it till you make it.
No,
I
we
was
can
gonna say
read.
Butcher and Blackbird.
You're right. You're right.
I
Look, because there was
well,
so many.
So no,
So
we ain't got no
many.
book.
I got that one ready to go.
Okay.
Butcher and Blackbird.
Yep.
We're gonna read
That's
This
what
Could Be
we
Us.
supposed to do.
This could be us. This could be us.
We could do Butcher and Blackbird.
Which one
She
y'all gonna
laughing.
do,
Why you
y'all?
laughing? I'm scared
Because
about
we
this
done
book.
changed it
Because we
so many
literally
times.
just
We done
We
changed
changed
did
it.
it so many
92 books.
times. No,
You
we're not
probably
gonna read that book. We're going to the lighthearted book. We're supposed to be reading a rom-com.
because then we said a not so cute meat.
Yes.
But then that means Lonnie got to be able to read 3 books because we read all 3 of them.
No, she don't. She just gotta be able to read the first one.
Just read the first one.
They're not.
And we can tell
Bad.
her about the other ones and she can decide if she want to read the other ones or not.
Okay.
Well, if you're gonna pick one to read, we need to pick the
The
second.
third one is the best one.
I want to talk
No,
about
you
that
cannot
pigeon.
go.
That's
You
on
can't go
Everlane.
in a series and go straight to the second one.
They're
That's not how that
standalones,
works.
though. But they're standalone, so it don't even matter. But I want to talk about that pigeon, girl. That shit was so
We can
funny.
still talk about it. We can still
The
talk about
pigeon
it.
don't have to. The
And
pigeon
Layla,
show up in book
I
2.
can
we
read
can
them.
still
I can
talk
read them.
about it.
Who
You can read all
is
three?
I'll do it.
Megan
You
Quinn.
ain't gonna read all 3 of them books.
Is Megan Quinn? Oh, I like Megan Quinn.
She done probably read them already. Look at
No,
that.
I
she
never
ain't, because
have.
we talked about a Not So Cute Me last week, and she put it on her thing, or she looked it up then.
Y'all, I really want to read The Wolf King.
I'm not reading it. I'm
What's the
not.
Wolf King?
What I was put in the chat a few days ago.
I'm
What is
scared of you.
I know. It's by Lauren something. I want to read that.
Is it crazy? I don't want to. I want to read
I'm
something.
gonna be
I
trusting her.
I know.
don't want to be having no nightmares about it.
Oh, that cover look good though.
It says, somebody stopped me from falling for the morally pitch black alpha. Oh,
Not the pitch
Pitch
black.
Black Alpha.
obsessed is an understatement.
We need to put that on the back burner, girl. We need something that's real light and fluffy and like kiki.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna go with the not so cute meat
Now, what books I
today
need
for
to
the
read
last
before
past
that?
couple of reads.
What books
Yeah.
do I need to read before or Not So Cute?
That's the first.
That's the
That's
first.
the
That's the
first
first book.
book. That's the first book, and then it
I'm going to reread
goes.
it. Not So Meant to Be, and then A Long Time
Not so
Coming.
meant to be. Right.
Okay, I see him. I see him. Yeah.
Just make sure you read them in the right order.
Because
Unlike
I
some
didn't.
folks.
Oh.
Look, you can name me. Y'all already know I'm a chaotic serial reader.
So
It is what it is.
is the reason I married him, is that in this series or is that another one?
It's
No,
no.
I'm gonna read that too, but that's not required reading.
Okay, okay.
Not required
Not
reading.
required. I appreciate it. Oh, this is number 2 in
I'm gonna read
romantic
it.
literacy fiction? Literary fiction, I mean. Okay.
What
It's
is
just funny.
Not So Cute Me?
Uh-huh.
It is so
It's
cute.
funny.
21.
That book is so funny. It
It's
had me
so
dying.
cute. I love it.
The way that she was over there trying to get that man to drop her drawers, though, that shit was hilarious. Like,
It's a
hey,
really cute
I'm
book.
open with my sexuality. I don't know about you. That shit was
It's a really,
hilarious.
really cute book.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
It really was. They got me. Because normally I don't read that shit, but they got me.
Sometimes them cartoon covers, they be now. Most of them is 3 stars. I'm not gonna lie. Most of them is 3 stars to me. But
I'm telling you, this book.
this was
We're
good.
gonna talk about it next week. We're gonna talk about it next week. We'll talk about it next week. But this would have been a 5-star. That book would be 5 stars for me if it wasn't. If it had a once the story was over. If you had to just let it end.
Oh, she kept on running them out.
Yeah.
Little bit. Like it was like maybe
Not a
like
little bit, a lot
it
of
was
it.
like 4 or 5 extra chapters. Too much.
Ow.
But they're not long. It was in
Oh, this is a black author?
who?
Whitney, look at this book. Maybe we need to read that.
Which one? What's it called?
Lethal Legacy.
Is that a fantasy book?
Defiant Mate.
Who's it by?
Yeah. Don't worry about it, right? D.M. Mortier.
Mortier. Ooh,
Why are
vampires.
you not looking up fantasy books?
Not the Slavic, yes, and the Deathmoors.
Slobber.
Because
Ooh,
that's where
Luca
I want to
Petrov.
be. I want to be.
Why you want to see the slobber? Is that what you said?
No.
Did you say
Slavic.
slobber?
Girl,
Slavic.
I said I want to be with.
Yeah, don't act like y'all don't like fluid.
Right.
Look, I do.
Especially Whitney. She be ready for the fluid to flow.
I love the
I
fluid.
do. I ain't
The
even
fluid
gonna
runneth-
lie.
The fluids runneth over.
That's disgusting.
I ain't even gonna lie. But this book look good.
I'm about to add this one to my thing too.
Put it in.
Whitney
Put it
be
in the
like,
bag. I just cleared out my whole KU. I feel so proud of myself. I
But you
just
read
cleared
your
out all
entire
the books.
TBR, or you deleted everything and started over?
No, my KU.
Oh,
The book, the
I thought
20.
you said you're good. I thought I was just thinking your TBR. I was like, bitch, what?
I got 1,000 books on them.
Oh,
It's
Girl,
very reasonable because
Yeah, I'm not even gonna talk about how many
how
books
many
I
do I
got on
have
there.
on my?
I be sitting on the text with y'all, and then y'all be
I
like,
only
this
have
book,
six.
this book, this
I
book,
only
and I
have
just be adding.
636.
You got how many?
Oh no, I got way
636.
more than that.
Let me see how I
the other day, I think I only have 10
on your TBR on your thing.
on
I ain't doing it.
Goodreads because that
You lying?
list was so
I was like,
ridiculous.
the lies
I
you
ain't doing it
tell.
because I got to read them.
No, I was like, the time has
I
passed. Maybe another time.
got but 177.
Mm.
Yeah, you didn't have a lot when I went and looked
Oh
through
what?
yours.
I could read the book on my TBR.
Oh, I don't use that. I can't even lie to you.
I just have to.
I
I
use
have to
mine.
keep
I use mine.
track. How you keep track of your stuff?
I don't.
You be missing out. Then you be like, somebody will talk about a book and be like, "Oh, I need to read that," and then I
And
forget.
that's how I do. Y'all know that character on Up, the little dog, and he just be like squirrel. That just be me.
That's her.
Mm.
No, I
I
gotta
don't plan
know
nothing. I just be like
because it'll be a time where I'm in a
Queens,
mood.
just like
No,
Coming to America.
but that's how I ended up with a not so cute me because I'm telling you that had been on my TBR for
For a minute.
months. For months. And I literally was like, I'm tired of reading. I
Who
don't
told
know.
you to read that book?
Huh?
Who told you to read that book? Who
I promise you, I
suggested
don't
you to
know.
read that book?
I have no
I
idea
read that book so
how
long
they got
ago.
on my TBR. I don't
Yeah, because
know
that
if
book
I.
is old.
Mm.
Hmm.
It's probably been on my TBR that
The
long.
whole
It's
time.
been on it for the longest, and then I was scrolling like, oh, let me find something to read. I had read this, our podcast book or whatever, and I was like, let me just go, and I sorted it by date, and that was the oldest book that was on there.
Dang, I'm looking at your
Ooh.
TBR. You should go ahead and delete like 3 of these books because there's a lot of fluids flowing in these 3 books.
Mm. Well, on that note,
You're not
What
gonna
books
like.
does it hurt on there? I know that's probably one of the books you.
Hitched is on there by Lauren Bill. That.
Y'all probably was the one that told me to put it on there because I don't even know shit.
And then you have That Sick Love by Jesse Hall. I'm getting my next tattoos coming from that book.
That's how I ended up reading
so that
Pretty Girls.
tattoo.
Was it?
It's all
About a
going
tattoo.
tattoo.
What you say? Which one is that? Bit is
What
good.
what what book was that?
Pretty Girls, wasn't it?
Pretty
What
girls,
book
pretty
did you
girls,
just
pretty
say
girls.
you was going to get a tattoo from?
Oh, That Sick Love.
Look, that's gonna be my
Yeah,
next
there's
book.
a quote. There's a quote in there that I really liked, and I'm gonna
Ah,
get that.
see, Sylvester, you nasty. Nasty.
He said, "What books?" Now he
Nasty.
getting
He
his
over here
notepad.
talking about what books
Now
with a
he got his
notepad.
notepad and his pencil.
Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. But anyways, Hitched by Lauren Bill and That Sick Love by Jesse Hall.
That's gonna be my next book I read right there because I got to see. Because the last time somebody
It,
said they got a tattoo from a book, that book was
It
that's on
was good.
my.
It was good.
listen,
I'm not saying I'm not saying
I
the
don't know
book
why
in
she's
any
getting a
way
tattoo.
inspired the
I
tattoo.
would
There's a
never.
quote in the tattoo
That's
in the book
fine.
that I
My
like.
point is, anytime somebody read a book and wanna
A
memorialize
tattoo
the
of
book on their
something.
skin
Yes.
From a book.
permanently,
No.
I want to read the book.
There, if you're
Because the
wanting a
last
book,
time that happened,
It was
I was like, this shit good as hell.
good.
That book was good.
Pretty Girls, it was good.
Pretty good. It was good.
Yeah, that was good.
So I'm
That's
But it was
crazy.
not
That's
a
wild
tattoo
behavior.
that I would want to remember. A book I would want to be like,
I got this
this
oh no,
inspired
tattoo.
my
nothing that
tattoo.
made me want to tattoo shit.
Yeah.
But clearly it said something to that lady. So but what's the quote that you say you gonna get tattooed on?
Love is beneath us.
Beneath us?
Yeah, love is
But
beneath
that's
us.
sad. Why would you want to tattoo that on you?
Their love is so strong. Like it's the what they have is so much stronger than love. That love is beneath them in this book because what they
No,
have is way more powerful than love.
no.
You got to read the book. I love it though. I love that second
My
quote.
face
Love is
matches their faces. I just cannot get on this camera.
It's like, can you imagine? Look, can you imagine somebody saying dumb ass shit to you? Talk about it.
Love is beneath us.
My love is so deep.
They're in love.
it's
They're so in love.
it's
They're
hard
above
love.
love.
I love you more than love.
See, Sylvester, thank you. It's nice.
He writes horror
What did
books.
I say? My God can't be trusted.
What I'm saying is, he writes horror, so his mind is already on.
I'm going to put this book in the. It's not horror, but it's very, very dark subject matter.
In that
Horror-ish.
Ah! He said it sound like something a fuckboy would say.
I just have no words. I have no words.
That's funny. Yeah. It sounds like it. Yep. Just like Ray put it. See, you can't even put a word on what we have. It's love is beneath us.
Bullshit.
And he stopped the shit out of her, so it was. It's beneath us. Love is beneath us. That's
Oh
my
God,
powerful
my
kind of love.
favorite.
I'd be looking like, are you be fucking for real?
Right.
I like it. I love it.
I understand why you like it. You should like it.
I do. I love it.
The question
Love
is,
beneath you.
if you say that to me, well, my face don't look like.
Rayn.
Like this.
I'm just saying, if delivered in the right context, you're taking it out of my, like, I'm just telling you the quote. You got to read the book to get the context. They're
Listen, Whitney.
Now
Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. I read the book.
You should
not.
know. You would enough to know. I don't give a damn what context it is. If you walk over here and talk about
love is beneath us.
Love is beneath us. That's so romantic. It's so romantic. I get hard eyes when I hear it.
Hold on. The whole thing about it is like the way that he demolished this girl. Like, what the fuck? Like, don't.
But that would make you feel like
he
done gave that line to somebody before.
Sylvester.
How many people you done told that shit?
He used to rip pages out of the Bible and write. It was it's.
I'm reading this. Let me finish my book tonight. I'm gonna finish what you call tonight. What we?
Girl, okay, so I don't think you should. Right? Listen, she's gonna be all up in the chat.
I encourage you.
Oh, I'm good.
Jesse Hall's probably one of my favorite dark romance writers.
I'm going to read it.
We know she is. We know she is.
It's probably gonna take me a minute because I can only imagine. I probably gotta put it on pause.
You know,
how would you put this in with Haunting Adeline?
It's worth the Haunting Adeline.
It took me a month. I can't know Haunting Adeline because
I think this one's. It's just different. I think I prefer.
I couldn't get through Haunting Adeline. I couldn't get through it because I was just like, what the fuck? Like, no.
I think it has. I
read this Sick Love and I was like, Whitney, that book is fucking good.
It's good.
It's what?
It's good.
I said it was good.
I'm good.
Jesse Hall can write.
Okay,
I told
I'm gonna give it a try too.
Wait, hold.
Oh, Layla, no.
Yes.
I think you should start with Hawk. Hawk was fucking great.
Is it a sequel, prequel?
They're all
standalone.
I'm talking about Lonnie. Lonnie, you should read Hawk first.
Why? Why she got to read it and not me?
She don't beat her with us like
romance like
she
that.
don't read dark romance like that.
Violet. What's her name?
No.
Erin Pass.
Sick is SIK or something like that.
It's that sick. It's It's that and then SIK and then LUV. That sick love. Jesse Hall.
Okay.
I haven't read one of her books, but every single book of hers I've liked.
Hey, after we finish this little series, I want to read this book about these white tea people called Apples Never Fall.
Wow, that book has so many 1 stars.
It was
trash. Apples Never Fall. That's the one with the tennis, right?
No, I'm talking about that Sick Love.
Yeah, it's not for everyone.
Wait a minute, it's a bunch that she said. Y'all know what? Let me download and see if I can read a little bit from it. Let's see.
Okay. Hold on. Let me set the precedent.
Let me make sure this is the right by Leanne Morgery. Apples Never Fall.
Yeah.
She's talking about.
Oh wait, maybe that's a different book. Hold on, let me look and see.
Let
Let me
me
read
let
this
me
thing.
the probably the reason why it has so many 1 stars is because it questions so much of Christianity and people
It's a
probably have
ton. It's
like
very
Uh-oh.
anti-Bible.
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Very, very
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I was like, no, don't read it because I'm like he's just like and I know how you feel about the church.
Who? Oh, you talking about
She
Leilani?
talking about me.
So okay, I will.
That's in that Sick Love.
Hmm? Yeah,
You said that's
that's
in
why
that
I
Sick
said
Love.
read Hawk because Hawk
Is
is
that by
also a
Jesse
good
Hall too?
Jesse Hall. Yeah, that
Okay.
Hawk and that Sick Love are probably my two favorites by her. Canary Cowards was good too, and so was Kid. But
She only need
Hawk,
to read one book that's gonna be
Hawk isn't as dark. It's
So
still a
tell
dark
her to read
romance.
Hawk, but I don't know if you should read that Sick Love.
Okay, well I'll read Hawk. Let me go ahead and
I
and
love
I love
Hawk.
Hawk.
Hawk is in my heart. Like I love Hawk.
girl.
Jesse Hall be paying for some stuff to be done to her face. Her face is tight on this.
You know what's crazy? She looks so good without. She looks way better without makeup
I was about to say, but you
to
could tell
me.
like
Like
she
on
has
her
good
lives.
pretty features.
Yeah,
Well,
she does. She overdoes all the over lip lining and all that kind of stuff to
Yeah.
So
me.
Apples Never Fall is not good.
So what happened was with Apples Never Fall, I read it with my friend, and I read this a long time ago. It's not that it's bad. I gave it a 4 star because it's a whodunit kind of murder mystery, like what happens. It keeps you the whole time, but
Oh.
you know me, I do not like an ending that's not what I want an ending to be,
Mm.
and it's very focused on tennis. Like they're all tennis players, like this family, they're celebrities. It got kind of it's 500 pages and
Oh.
it was I probably if I went back and read it again, I probably would end up probably give it a 3 star. I don't know why I rated it a 4. Because as soon as you said, I was like, oh,
Well,
I should read that.
I just seen on Goodreads they're making it into a series, and I
It might be
wanted to see what it
interesting,
was talking about.
you gave it a 4 because you was great on the curve at that time.
All
probably.
the apples fall.
Yeah,
Apples
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 Never
never
Fall.
fall.
Oh damn! I just made up my own.
Shody.
You did, but it's
Oh, it's
okay.
gonna be on Peacock. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's
just
gonna
one
be
of
on
those
Peacock.
family drama kind of
Oh, by
things and
Leanne Moriarty
tennis.
or
Yeah.
whatever this is. Okay.
But
Hmm.
yes, I was very much so grading on a curve when I read this because I read this a long time ago.
Oh,
I
she
read
made Big Little Lies. That's
that
my
was
shit
good.
right there.
Yeah, this was before I met Rain.
Not the Delaney family love one another dearly. It's just that sometimes they want to murder each other. Okay.
Yeah, they got an effed up family, but
Okay. Sound good to me.
it's not effed up like ethic and all them effed up. You know, they got too much. They got a lot of drama there.
Not
Well,
you doing too much
it's
now.
white
You doing too
people.
much,
Yeah,
Whitney.
Not too much. Not too
Not
I
too
like
much.
much.
ethic.
Not
I
on
like
my
Oh,
boo
ethic.
she
No,
thing.
I like
She
ethic.
pressing her luck.
They just got a bunch of effed up drama.
Not
I
too
you
ethic.
out
much.
here you cannot talk about ethic, and you
I
just said
like
that the people
ethic.
was doing stuff with the Bibles and
I like ethic.
love is beneath
I
you.
couldn't
Chill
get to
out on ethic,
Butterfly.
okay? Because
Butterfly
he
took me
did
out.
nothing to nobody but protect his family, okay?
I'm so dead.
Ethic ain't bothered nobody.
Mm.
Ethic be
So
mind his
not the
business.
love is
Ethic is
beneath you.
minding his own business.
Ethic be mind his business. They be bothering ethic. Ethic don't be bothering nobody
So I was in another group and they're reading ethic. And they were talking about it.
about ethic.
They were like, wait a they love ethic and they were like, wait a minute. No one told me these books were about Morgan because that's Butterfly. What's the next one? And they
Yeah,
were like, they
but
didn't like that.
Butterfly.
I think I stopped at Butterfly.
I mean, I just I wasn't mad at Butterfly either just because of Amit, but I could have did without it. Amit,
Yeah,
but they had to
definitely.
let me know about Amit. So
Hmm.
you got to take the good with the bad.
You do. You do.
Because at least you got Amit out of the series. But I ain't got to read
Well,
not
so we got our book.
Yeah.
We're doing the Kennedy Ryan, right?
What's our book?
No, we
Oh, a
got
cute
not
Oh
so
fuck.
cute me.
a not so cute me.
Not so see look
Sheesh.
switching it up
Tell me what
again.
I need to read
Not
in the
so
chat.
cute meat.
A not
Okay,
so
so I
cute
Not
need to
me.
so
re-listen
cute
to
meat
that one. I'm gonna
series.
reread that one because I
Yeah.
read the first one a long time ago, so I'm gonna read that one. We should read the Salacious Players
When you
Club
start
soon.
talking about it,
Hmm.
oh,
I love that series too. It's not a romantic comedy though.
Y'all, you trying to just gross them out. They trying to be. You
Salacious
already know
Players
it's a
Club
whole
is
lot
not
going
that
on in that
bad.
show.
That's like tame
That's
spice to
mild.
me. It is mild,
Mm.
but
Mm.
it's a good series because each you know how you read a story and like you know how it's saying like oh there's certain tropes I don't like. This one had each story had a trope that I got into because the first one is the daddy kink. The second one is step siblings. The third one is two guys, one girl.
Step sib.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, and then
Look at her.
the
That's what
fourth
I'm
one.
saying. Like you just.
Ooh, I love all of
That's
that.
not for everybody.
It's
That's
not.
not for everybody.
It's not. It was
Not
great
for
though.
When
everybody.
y'all gonna read the blossom so I can so I can say I told you so?
I could try to read that tomorrow. Dang,
You
you
gonna
said
read
it's
it tomorrow?
500 pages though, right?
How many
It
pages is it?
is. It is.
500.
500.
Damn.
I don't have to really
It
reread
is.
the Meet Cute
It's a thick
series,
one.
so I could probably get that one in there.
I just
You
wanted,
don't,
no
because as
rush.
soon
I
as
just
we
want
get
to
to
see.
talking about it, you're
I'll
gonna be like,
remember.
I just want
I
to see if y'all had the same feeling that I did.
That's what I want to know. I think if I get into this book 30%, and I know I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm just not gonna finish it if I
Right.
get that same feeling.
I'm reading Meldo little centaur jump off right now. So as soon as I'm finished with that,
What
I'll get
centaur?
into
What was that? Like the
Hmm.
animal
Whitney, I
centaur?
The
swear to
animal?
God, I
Widow
was sent
peak.
you over to Eva, because if it's a monster, a
I
creature,
I'm
swear.
reading
What you
it.
say?
Like you said, like
she
what?
said
Who? Wait,
centaur. What you say?
centaur?
You
But
read you leaving me out the centaurs? What you?
no, for real though. Like if you have a minotaur, a centaur, like I need that recommendation. Is that what it is for? It's a centaur,
But you can't. It's like a regular story. Like
but it's an animal.
Ain't no spice in it. She said they not
Oh,
doing
there's
it.
no spice. Nah, I
no,
can't
no,
get
no.
into
They
that.
they they hunching. They hunching. But
They hunching.
it's not the same. It's not a paranormal like a regular paranormal.
What is it? I don't get it.
What?
What's the title of the book?
She said the book trash.
Willow's Peak. No,
Willow's
I
Peak.
didn't. That's not what I said. I did not say that.
Oh
I
Lord.
Oh,
did
there
not
it
say
is.
that at all. I did not say that
She
at
was
all.
saying
I said
it's just
it's not
alcohol.
like the typical paranormal type. It's almost reading as if they're regular people.
But they're
I mean, but
still.
yeah, I can see his horse hooves though. That's all I got to. I'm good. I can read
But
this.
I'm
Yeah, hell
saying
yeah.
like you know how like in some they'll incorporate
That
like
book
the
ain't coming in.
Oh,
Oh.
like the
actual
anatomy and stuff like
paranormal
that.
like elements,
Does he have a monster dick?
something like that, or like the pack.
Shannon, why is you trying
Yeah,
to
see,
deter
it's
her from
paranormal.
reading? She just said if it's a monster
No,
and it's
I'm
spicy,
I'm
she
I'm
want
I'm
to read.
no, I'm trying to tell her that it's not gonna be what she wanted to be. That's what I'm saying.
She
I'm gonna
said,
read it.
"Is it an animal?"
If
Then
if
that's
the
what she
main
was.
They
part
is
a monster.
they is hunching, but I'm just
No, no,
saying
no.
it's
She
not
said
She
gonna
don't
is
be
the
need what
what
she
you
member
wants. She don't
is
care
the
about. She don't care about
member
no
read it then.
storyline.
she wants to know is the member
I'm just saying
monster
if it's
part.
reading like regular people is fucking.
Oh, so
She
it's not a
don't
monster.
care. She knows that it's not.
It's not a monster
They
with
As
fucking.
long as I can
In all male
visualize.
in all male do they'll books they fucking. They gonna be fucking.
Girl,
Okay, I'm gonna read
let her
that.
read that book.
I'm just saying, cause she go to like six penises, and it's not gonna be that.
Well, he's not an alien. He has
That's
one
what I'm
penis. He's a
saying.
centaur. I can.
she wants to
It's.
know is it horse size?
She do it. She don't care if it was. She don't care.
I don't.
She don't.
She do not care. Whitney said, "Sit
Centaur?
down."
Right. Like you
Rain,
got baby
Rain,
gotta
don't
get
ask me.
excited.
As soon as she said centaur, I said, "What? Bitch, what you say?"
You
Just
said
got
what you
excited.
say? Eyeball off the girl. What?
I was like, "I'm awake. I'm here. Tell me more. I
But
need this."
I'm just saying it's not gonna be that. They fucking, cause off the gate, she in the bathroom getting smashed down,
Mm.
and
Okay.
Ain't nothing like
She
a good
said
ass
tonight.
so
back.
so
You know.
I gotta read those two because she just came out with her new book today. So I gotta
Mm,
finish those two books, and then I'll get into Blossom in Winter and see what that's talking about. and then all the other ones because I need to get to falling.
I downloaded this book called Daddy's Next Door. I'm gonna read that one.
That sound same as Blossom.
Daddies,
Sound like
There's
some
three.
trouble.
There's three.
Rebel,
What they
Bloom.
stay at home
Rebel Bloom.
daddies on the down low while they wife at work? What they got?
No.
It's her best friend's dad.
Her best friend's dad. How old is she?
Let me see.
It's given.
It don't say.
It's given.
But if it don't
And
say,
then they about to bust a train on her too.
Hell yeah, they are.
18 plus. She 18 plus.
okay, so I'm saying.
It said it's extra spicy, laugh out loud, Y2s.
Yeah, she gonna get.
Y2s.
What she says is there's nothing.
Yeah, she getting bust down.
What I heard about this is
You can tell when a person's arrest record is long and they don't have nothing to lose. They have a look and a scent.
What is that?
What you listening to, Lonnie?
What am I listening to? What is that? Hold on a minute. What is
That's
happening?
on your head.
What arrest record?
Because we was all like,
Y'all,
who getting
I wasn't
arrested?
playing anything. And I'm on my cell phone. What the H is happening?
Oh, girl, they got your
So
tap.
what the H?
Somebody got
Got your phone tap.
My best friend's triplet brothers. I might like her.
She nasty. She gonna
Not getting bust down by the whole family.
Oh, we don't have no scruples
Community
about
team.
ourselves no more.
Community.
Single Dads Club.
She said, I got no scruples.
That's why she can't read
I
That's Just
said.
Love.
That's why. Exactly. Exactly. It is not a book for you. Skip over that one, please.
There's a category on
All the
Goodreads,
brothers
romance
though?
novels with father in the title.
That's a category? You're playing. That is not a category.
Let me see if I can turn my camera around. Oh, can you?
No, you can't. Yeah. Ooh, on that note, no, girl, it's a blank screen. I don't know what you're showing us right now. On that note, we need to go ahead. I need to figure out. I think this gonna have to be a 2-part. What you call it? Because this is long as hell.
Oh, for you too.
I like being over here.
Oh, we're gonna move to over here now.
Yes. Get up engagement. Conversations is fun because it's more engaging with different people.
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna be over here. So Wednesdays, 8:30. Tune in to Sisters in Lit in Life. Next week we will be discussing a Not So Cute Meet by Megan Quinn. Cute little rom-com. Because after all the books that we read, the heavy books that we read, we need something light and cute. If you have any recommendations, send them to us. Can't say that we will read them, but it's good to get recommendations.
That's right.
But other than that, I'm being real. Hey, listen. There's one thing I stand on business. Okay,
Lord,
it is. So, make sure y'all tune in next Wednesday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and day. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
bye.
Bye.